long, we'll have to write another song. King.
Hey, hello. Show started. I had no idea. Hello. Good morning.
Uh-oh.
I know. I was out on my feet. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
How are you?
Good, man. How about you?
Not too bad.
Good.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick.
Did you tan yesterday?
How were you yesterday? I'll explain this in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on with my my skin, but you know I went to the tanning booth. This was exposed last week.
Yes.
And we should explain, you are dark complected.
I'm olive skinned.
I couldn't get near it. If I
Right.
stand in front of a tanning booth and outside, I'd get sunburned.
So I can go to a tanning booth like once a week, and the day after I go to the tanning booth, there's no real change. But like the day after, it's like boom, and that's what this is.
And you go to which one? Is it Melanomas over there on Castleton?
See,
Well, I'd like
he
to.
acted like he was interested just
I'd like
to
to
make
thank
fun of you.
Suntan City for trying to
Yeah.
sponsor the sports desk.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate that, but no.
Remember the old protest about don't go to
Of
Suntan
course,
City?
Of course. No, that was just Sun City.
Miami Steve was.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
What's the word?
you look good. though.
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
Hey,
There,
the
see?
revolution will not be televised.
What's the word?
Although
You look
it will be.
You look good, Chick.
It will be
That's-
introduced by Wolfman Jack on Don
And
Kirshner's Rock
Somebody but
concert.
Tom has to answer me. What's the word, Josh?
I don't know this.
It's
I'm sorry.
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
Trust
Yes.
me.
Oh, yeah. You guys will have to school me on whatever the hell that is.
School me, school you.
Have you been up since 2 again?
Shut up. Yes, I have. I like the hoodie, Christy.
Thank you.
Did you ever put the hood up?
I can.
It makes my eyes hurt. It's
Yeah, it does.
real-
Probably not good for the camera.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
real
Julie,
check
or Oliver.
check filled. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, I
Oh,
like.
yeah. All right, I'll do the show.
That'd be good in a spy movie.
Yes.
I'm meeting her at Trieste. She will have a pencil behind her ear. She'll be wearing a hoodie. She will have a red book. Ask her, is that a good book? If she says yes, she will have the formula. There you go. Sorry. I say that to my dogs all the time. Do you ever do that? You
Take him to Russia all the time?
You
Is
take
that
your
what
dogs, you pull their ears back so they look kind of like a seal. Then you pretend they're in some kind of spy movie with Humphrey Bogart.
I know.
No?
don't do
Not every
that.
morning? Okay,
No,
I guess it's just
sorry.
me. Hey, here's one more thing to worry about in life,
What?
just in case you need something else.
Now what?
I couldn't believe this headline. SUV catches fire after being struck by lightning on the interstate.
Boy, that's got to be. That's bad luck, huh?
Yeah, what a day.
Whoever's driving that was up to no good. right?
Nobody hurt.
Wow.
Good. That's good.
That is just incredible that you would have that story, because yesterday I was driving and right over here by where you live, and lightning, I swear, hit next to me, it sounded like. And it scared me to death, and I thought, oh, I'm safe. I'm in a car. It has rubber wheels,
Yeah,
right?
you
Isn't
are.
that what you always
Yeah,
prefer?
but in this case, it actually set the thing on fire, according to the Yorktown Fire Department.
Wow.
Gosh.
And here's a shot of the thing fire being put out. That is just
Oh, no.
nasty.
Oh.
Wow. So anyway, just one more thing it just,
And that wasn't a fire, Tom. It was a thermal incident. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that spin.
yeah,
They don't like to say that,
they don't?
especially where cars are involved.
Really? I'll tell you
Thermal
what,
incident.
I had a thermal incident in my bowels a couple days ago.
Oh, my. Spicy food.
You ever had that?
We didn't get too far away from poop, did we?
No, we didn't. We only are 6
Right
minutes
here.
in.
Start of the show.
Okay.
6 minutes.
Somebody complaining, actually, on our letters this morning. Somebody upset that you, evidently, this airplane pilot mouse scenario is taking the letters over. People love this.
No.
They want a children's book with a mouse flying a plane. And into his, he's just the best pilot ever, this mouse. And he's used to his co-pilot, but his co-pilot has to miss a day or something.
Yeah.
What was your scenario? And
I forget exactly what happens with the co-pilot.
The co-pilot, yeah, the new co-pilot.
the new co-pilot comes in.
And he's a cat.
He's like,
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great book.
And they
Do
have
we have
to
a
get
name
along.
for our captain?
we don't.
Oh.
Well, we'll have to name it.
Evidently, but there's evidently a female flight attendant, a girl mouse named Flight Attendant Little or something, and it's a Stuart Little spinoff. Where
really?
She's a flight attendant on an airplane.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I guess.
All right.
That's what the letter says.
And this all started because they turned the plane around because there were mice.
There was a mouse, yeah.
They were concerned it was going to eat some of the
Wiring.
I think my kid already had that book. It's called If You Give a Mouse a Cessna.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I love that. If you give a moose a muffin, and if you give a mouse a cookie, and
if you give a teenager a beaver, that one got a little.
Well, it could have been.
They pulled that, didn't they?
Could have been you give a drunk a butthole, I guess. It could have been something.
They pulled both those.
A lot of worse. Yeah.
Those are both good.
Those were during Judy Blume's drinking days. Hey, Jude. We loved everything you did with Super Fudge, but come on now.
You're not telling me what to write. I'm Judy Blume.
We had the book Mouse on a Motorcycle. Did you guys have that one?
I did not see that one.
That was kind of that was big when I was growing up. Mouse on a little helmet.
A friend of mine's dad, when he farted, said, "Was a mouse on a motorcycle?" He'd look around. Oh yeah.
We have.
I get that's funny.
We have more things from more things.
Fart. See, you'd like this. A fart is a heartbeat from a poop.
We
Come
have
on.
we have farts in the news today.
Yes, we do.
Legitimately.
Yesterday, have you seen, Jeff and I live kind of near each other now. Have you seen this guy? He has one of those tri-wheelers. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Motorcycle.
It's a motorcycle, but
Yeah.
it's tri-wheels.
Yeah, sure.
But the back end is the back of a VW Bug. Have you seen this,
No,
dude?
not yet.
That's hilarious.
And I couldn't, he went by me so fast I couldn't get a picture
So is he
yesterday.
sitting?
He's sitting on what would look like a regular motorcycle
Right.
in the front, but the back on two wheels is the back of a Bug, of a Volkswagen Bug. It was
Is
unbelievable.
that aerodynamic?
I don't know how well, it's the back is.
I lived all my life to get out of White Trash Central. What are you living
Yeah, I was going to
for?
say, Jeff, I assume
Holy
he
hell.
can drive through your neighborhood. Can't get into Christie's.
No. The gate keeps them out.
Well, what I thought I'd do was take the ass end of the Bug and put it on my track, is what I thought.
At first, I thought it was one of.
Hey, it's badass.
I love stuff like that.
I knew you
Is
would.
it a good look?
That's kind of a unique look.
Remember the argument we
I thought
had
it
about
was
the?
one of those tricycles that had like a roof on it, like a canopy.
But isn't it capturing all the air as
Well,
he
you
moves
would-
forward?
You would think.
There was a kid in my neighborhood when I grew up who took a Stingray bicycle and put the longest fork in the history of the world on the front of it.
Oh,
Oh, that was a big
Great.
deal.
His
with
dad
your
was a
kids.
welder, I guess,
Yeah.
or some dumbass thing. He just drove around mocking me because I didn't have one that looked like that. That's okay. I'm over it.
yeah. I just
Sort of.
love stuff like that. Remember we got into the big argument about the reverse Corvette. You guys.
Reverse Corvette.
No, I don't
I don't
remember.
remember that.
Yeah, there's a picture of it over there. It was a drag racing thing, and this guy took a Corvette and turned it around backwards.
Oh my!
So it drove. It was just so cool looking.
Huh.
But I would love to have a street car like that.
Oh, it
that
was-
would be so illegal.
I don't know
People
how.
would think, "Oh my God!"
This was incredible. I wish I had gotten a picture, but yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much. A lot going on. We'll try to cover everything, but right now, I want to cover the most important thing, and that, of course, is great coffee. Did you know that only 1% of the coffee in the United States of America comes from the U.S. of A.? And that's kind of even, it's
Yeah.
Hawaii and Puerto Rico. But the best place to get that coffee, wherever it originates, is Java House. Java House, the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show and the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the revolution in coffee, the revolution at your office, the revolution at home, the revolution when you're traveling. In my hand, I have what looks like a pod for one of those Keurig machines. It is not. This is a self-contained concentrate. This one happens to be Colombian medium roast. You peel this little thing off on the top, and you pour it into whatever you want. Hot water, maybe you want to do iced coffee. Now, they also, of course, have many other beverages, including Josh's personal favorite, which is what?
They have the best hot cocoa that I've ever had.
And that's very good. My girls like it cold.
Oh, yeah,
cocoa?
interesting.
They like
Well, it's
cold
like-
cocoa.
Well, it's kind of like chocolate milk.
Yeah, I guess, but they always refer to it as cold hot chocolate, which is humorous.
It is.
Java House, JAV House. And what I want to thank, by the way, the special thing that we just installed in our office, Office H2O, thank you. It's a new water system. This saves so much time. Instead of going over those giant 5-gallon jugs and pulling the spigot and counting to 3,000 while it fills up your cup, This thing is instant. It's got the filtered water going right into your glass or cup. It's great. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to ask you to break with your brewer. Try out Java House. I had a nice love letter here, which I, of course, have misplaced. JavaHouse.com is the place to go. Bob and Tom is the code. That'll knock a staggering 25% off your order. So spell it out, one big long word, BOBANDTOM, Bob and Tom, JavaHouse.com. Check out the huge line of coffees, decaf. They also have a great black iced tea. Thank you very much. Java House, once again, the official coffee and the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. That's JavaHouse.com. Coming up in sports?
We've got NBA playoffs, including the greatest comeback in Pacers playoff history. They eliminate the Bucks last night, 4-1. Pacers win 119-118 in overtime. And there was an incident after the game. We'll talk about it. Everything's fine now, but
good.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
Also, we do have flatulence in the news, and a couple of my favorites. We have a kangaroo in the loose, although nothing's going to beat last week's story of the Z-Donk on the loose. What if we get a pet Z-Donk here for the show? Keep it out in the field there by the big radio towers. Okay.
No, you won't let us get a dog for the show. We certainly can't get a Z-Donk.
I've changed. I want to get a dog for the show.
Wow.
Ooh,
We could rotate bringing our own dogs in.
that'd be cool.
Would you like to do that, or just get a dog that lives here? That'd be really fun.
As long as there's a dog involved,
Okay,
we'll figure it out.
I'm good to go here. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. Wait a second.
I'll get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, I'd love to say we just landed, but I'm still driving.
Oh.
I know. Like I said yesterday, with all these spring breakers clogging up the airlines, I rented a car.
Oh, wow.
Making the most of my wizard number, but it's fair to say I've had my fill of Zone 4 people. I know. I just crossed over into IL from IN, and for once I didn't have to do a touch-and-go at ORD first.
Oh, nice.
I'm at a truck stop, and like most road dogs, I had to re-up on my supply of sugar-free Celsius and veggie straws. And I'd be giving anything to be in the Sky Club about right now, but unfortunately, my rental car has a nail in the tire. Yeah, I got to find a place to get my tire fixed.
Yeah.
I'll take a bird strike any day over this, but this is really going to set me back. Bob and Tom, hang on a sec. Let me ask this trucker if he knows a place to get my flat fixed around here.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I found myself in a predicament. My right front is low. Picked up a nail. Would you happen to know a reputable tire place around these parts? Oh, you've definitely got yourself a flat there. That's going to turn into a roll down occasion. I only won't attend to it. That's why I roll on Goodyear tires. I don't use those commie brands. I wouldn't put those on a moped, but if you can make it up to Pete's Tire Center, you're only 2 miles away. I think it sounds good. Yeah, I'll try to find Pete's. What you want to do is take a left out of here. You're going to go maybe a mile and a half on the south side of the road. You're going to see a sign for Joe Gin Spa. Now, if you can't make it all the way to Pete's, be sure to stop in there. Hey, Todd, I've got to take this. I got to call on my burner. They may not fix your flat at Joe Gin's, but you're going to feel like they did. Yeah, I've got a gift card that's got $40 left on it. I haven't been in almost a year on account of my cholesterol being what it is. When you get there, ask for Lou. Tell her you'll pass on the table shower, but you still wanted to take a look at your undercarriage. Hey, gang, looks like this might take a while. Let's circle back and reload for tomorrow. We just landed.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, easy, I'm right here. My God.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh, sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, boy.
We have Gianmarco Ceresi.
Hello.
How did I do?
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. Now, where did you grow up?
I grew up Maryland, Potomac, Maryland.
Okay.
Not in Italy? Darn it.
I know. I'm much more Jewish than I am Italian, just to get that out there.
So what? So Dad was Italian?
Dad's like a little Italian.
Okay.
Like a little. And Mom's just Jewish. And they gave me this name. And when my dad raised me, he acted like I was 100% Italian.
Oh.
And I did, the DNA. And it's I guess in like the 1930s, my great-grandpa Luigi, his real name, my great-grandpa Luigi, and my great-grandma Donkey Kong, they immigrated here. Little island of Nintendo.
Nintendo.
For a second, you thought it was real. You're like, you're Sicily, yes.
So would they call you like John Carlos Sarasso?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, my dad, he was like, he was a fighter. He would, punch people, and they called him Crazy Ceresi.
Oh.
Okay. And that's how I know I'm different, because when I was in high school, people just called me Ceresi So Gazy.
Oh.
That's what I got.
See, kids are so nice.
Yeah.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chickster.
He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Jeff Oskey is here. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. We're going to get to some letters here. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. We always love hearing from you. Chickster, you want to start it off?
Let's see. Oh, we were talking about the internet subject, the question that was asked about a week ago. I guess, how would the fight go? One gorilla and 100 men.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
How would it end up? And you started running your trap, Tom, about why don't they call NFL teams gorillas? Well,
no. There are many NFL teams named after animals. You've got your bears, for example, your lions.
Hey, let me get my pen here. Let's see.
Yeah, bears. What else?
Dolphins.
Let's put pen to paper.
I'm thinking lions, maybe.
Lions?
Huh?
Lions?
Yeah. And then, something.
Anyway.
After even the smallest amount of thought, I realized this is a bad idea.
Anyway, Stephanie says, reminded me, I was born and raised in Burke, South Dakota, and we were the Bulldogs, the Burke Bulldogs. Our rivalry neighbors, the Gregory Gorillas.
Ah.
There we go. They have a big gorilla statue, and years ago, kids from another town stole it on a trailer in front of the gym and dumped it over the bridge into the Missouri River.
Oh, my goodness.
And by the way, on the subject of town names, unfortunate town names, the town on the other side of Burke, our neighbor town is Bone Steel.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Thanks for the morning entertainment.
It sounds like a porn guy's
Stephanie.
name.
Yeah.
I'm Burke Bonesteel.
Yeah. Well, so I got a letter on the same gorilla topic. Once again, the scenario is one gorilla and 100 men. Who would win?
Right. Well, who you got?
Apparently, this is from someone who's very serious. He's got three names. I'll just give you two of them. William Lloyd something.
Okay.
It's Blair.
It's right.
He's a good man. He knows a lot about animals. He worked at a zoo.
Oh, okay. So it's okay to use his full name?
Yeah.
Okay, good. He said, is the gorilla aware that the fight is starting?
No, we'll say yes.
I think the gorilla probably feels threatened. My big angle on this is the gorilla doesn't know he's going to die. They don't have self-awareness like that, right? So
he wouldn't want to
most
fight?
animals do.
Yeah,
Even
they don't want to be hurt. I mean,
a guy fighting to the death is going to fight differently than a guy not fighting to the death. He doesn't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
William Lloyd Blair. Boy, that sounds like a great name, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's a good man.
Tonight on Face the Nation. He says gorillas are generally peaceful, not savage killers. More likely, the gorilla is going to try to escape rather than fight.
Okay.
If the gorilla gets the notion that there's no way out, it needs to get to hurting someone, however, then the guys are in trouble. After seeing the first 10 guys peeled like an overripe banana, I kind of doubt the other guys will be inclined to jump in.
No, but that doesn't enter. I don't think that doesn't enter into the question.
A gorilla is 8 to 30 times stronger than a man.
But you can't run, am I right?
Yeah, but the gorilla's going to get tired. Yes, you're going to have some selfless men there in the 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some that
men, yes.
they're gonna take one for the team.
What is it? You break a few eggs to make it. What is it again?
An omelet?
Yeah,
something
make
like
an
that.
omelet. You're gonna break some eggs.
So 100 men with nothing to lose.
Right.
Boy,
Right.
oh boy.
So let's say 30, 40, 50.
Oh, yeah.
There's still 50 left. After
So
the gorillas.
you get 50 guys on death row and say, here's the deal. You survive the gorilla thing, we let you go.
Ooh.
That might have happened many years ago. All
Yeah,
I
that's
know
pretty
is
much-
no matter what happens here, Don King will be the promoter. I'm just saying. He's got his fingers in all that somehow. He'll get paid. Well, it's an interesting scenario. Maybe we can get more educated on that topic. I've got an interesting letter here.
As do I, yeah.
Oh, go ahead. You go first, Jeff.
Well, this applies to all of us. Glenn would like to know, do you use trick worms or wacky style worms for fishing? I think we can all talk to that.
Well, what are the differences between
I have
the
no
trick
idea what
and
that
the
Well,
wacky?
I prefer a wacky.
Is that
I think you're guaranteed to catch a fish. It's when you just take a plastic worm and it's all kind of
Wiggly?
Well, sure, and then you hook it in the center of it, and you just let it be wacky in the water. You just let it flop around, and
You don't use real night crawlers?
not for bass,
Not for
not
wacky.
when you're on the move like that. And then a trick worm. I've Texas rigged a trick worm or two, and they work. I know Jeff is a fan. I've seen you do.
What is that?
Yeah, I've been. I just caught one on the Texas, but I'm liking the drop shot worm.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in an episode.
no.
I feel like I'm in an episode of Gad About Gaddis.
What's Gad about Gaddis?
Some
It's
50s,
the most.
60s
It's the
thing.
most famous fishing show ever.
I
No,
noticed.
Bill Dance had the most. I think Bill Dance had a pretty.
No,
famous
Gad About
fishing
invented the whole thing.
Oh God!
Can you imagine in those days, though, they had to sit there just burning film? All right, we've gone through all of our film. You haven't gotten... Today, though, they just... it's digital. No big deal. They don't care. It's probably worse for the fishermen. Been here for 3 days. Are you serious? We got to stay?
No, they love it.
I like a good fishing show.
I do. I watch.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
but I mean, they eventually get to the action.
Yeah, I like the saltwater ones where they're the flat boats. Those
Very cool.
So cool.
We have some fish in the news today, but right now, this letter comes to us from Union, Kentucky, from Katie. She writes, longtime listener, I've never had a reason to contact you guys until now, in all caps. Going into work yesterday, I may have missed someone else already sent this to you. See attached photo, the evidence, there really is a place called the Gas Hole. We did cover that.
Yeah.
And the Liquor Box. There's also a Chinese restaurant with a sign called Walk and Roll.
Oh, sure. That's
Wow,
awesome.
That's kind of a...
There was one right down the street here.
I thought there was also a business called Nuck and Futz, right?
Yep.
Then she continues. Boy, that scares me even when you say it.
I know.
I'll go slow.
words.
Nuckin Futz is a ways up the road. But
What do they sell?
Chicken wings, right?
well, she says this is the important part of the letter. They have the greatest homemade blue cheese dressing you'll ever have.
Oh,
Good.
Now, Katie, you know that Chick is a big fan of the gas station sandwiches,
I
homemade.
am. Egg salad, chicken salad, tuna salad, whatever you've got, man. I load up.
But I am not a fan of blue cheese dressing. I'll go on record, but I'm sure that theirs is
It
great.
has its place.
Do you like chunks of blue cheese?
I
on
hate
your salad?
blue cheese.
Blue cheese on a carrot's pretty good.
Real good.
Hard
yeah.
to beat. Hard to beat.
Even a buffalo wing, chicken wing, yeah.
Okay. No, see,
Great.
that's the problem with that is then you think it's ranch. You dip your chicken wing in, and it turns out to be blue cheese. It's just awful.
I enjoy
Yeah, I'm with you, Tom. It tastes like poison to me, but
Yeah,
I wish it didn't.
Yeah, but there are people who enjoy it, and I'm glad that the Nutton. Boy, I can't say it.
Don't even try.
Yeah, the we'll call it NS. I'm glad things are going well for them. Hello again. If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Great to be here. And we've been reviewing some letters. Do you have another one over there, Chick?
Well, I wanted to follow up on the gorilla thing. There's a team in, I think it's Division III football, NCAA football, from Pittsburgh, Kansas. They're the Pittsburgh State Gorillas.
Huh. There we go.
And they're Pittsburgh and Kansas, no H. For some reason.
Oh.
It just stops at the G.
I'm fascinated by gorillas. I love them.
They are interesting.
And there was a time when Chick, in his bucket list, one of the things he
it's still there.
wanted to acquire was a first-class,
high-quality
gorilla suit.
And they were expensive, right?
Oh, yeah. You can spend as much as you want on a high-quality gorilla suit.
Oh.
Absolutely. I want one that they might let you onto a plane with.
The filmmaker John Landis is a connoisseur of ape suits.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
He's obsessed with them, and so you have to talk to him at some point.
Wasn't there a good one? Was it the Three Stooges that had a good one?
Yeah, they did have a pretty good one.
I don't think they did.
It was
it's a guy in a suit.
I know, but the face kind of articulated and stuff. It looked pretty good.
Are you telling me Landis could be a Bigfoot?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he likes Bigfoot or not, but he likes the apes.
Why did I say fart knocker yesterday? Can you help me remember?
I don't even remember you saying it.
I remember
You
you
did,
saying
because
it.
we said head knocker.
We made a
yeah,
foreigner
right.
reference, yeah.
Yeah, well, you did it again, had me rolling on the floor. You said the fart knocker joke, and I was laughing so hard, I hurt my hernia again.
Oh.
So thanks a lot. I hope I haven't popped a stitch.
No, Josh, you missed this news story, and I have my own follow-up on it. We had this a couple of months ago, maybe last year, but speaking of high-quality gorilla suits, do you remember the story of the guy who calls himself Toko, the human collie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has a 5 figures into this dog suit.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Quite disturbing.
The suit's amazing. He looks like an Alaskan Malamute. If you've ever seen this thing, you can't tell there's a human being inside it. It is really something.
Really creepy.
And this guy, he's obviously a lunatic. He is complaining now that he's not making enough money by showing off people in this suit, that he may have to shut down his so-called human zoo.
Right.
But like I said, if you see a picture of this thing, it's absolutely amazing. I was doing a little research. I mean, obviously the guy's a lunatic.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be a dog 24 hours a day. So he went to a psychiatrist, but that didn't work out because the doctor wouldn't let him get up on the couch.
Oh, geez.
So,
yeah, that is a problem.
Terrible. Terrible thing you see.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
He looks just like a dog, you see.
Dear Bob and Tom, I recently flew from Minneapolis, St. Paul to Orlando. Got in the shuttle van. There was a guy sitting in the passenger seat who immediately started some small talk. I asked where he flew in from, and he said Orlando. He said that was his stomping grounds. Well, he actually said it was DeLand. Well, I couldn't pass it up. I thought to myself, I couldn't believe my good fortune I got the chance to say it. I said, DeLand, is that by DC? He turned around and gave me a very stern no. And turned back around and never said another word.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's Dave from Tomahawk, Wisconsin.
Dave, you won.
Yeah,
that
you
small
did.
talk ended, didn't it?
But I have a feeling that the DeLand thing is much like the reason I know Joe Theismann. He got irritated by people telling him, there's a guy on the radio who really likes Washington and loves you. So he got tired of hearing about it. People in DeLand are tired of hearing about their near DC, Tom.
Yeah, well, they're near Daytona Beach, of course. Home of spring break and one of the greatest races in the world.
Well, not anymore. They don't want anybody there for spring break, right?
That's Panama City, isn't
Told them
it?
to get out. Oh, Daytona still welcoming?
I don't. One of them. I think it was Panama City.
Panama City, yeah. Once
Yeah, and Miami cut back really. They
did?
really slammed down. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They have a curfew at 6 p.m. and they've got police on the
6
beach.
p.m.?
Yes, I'm not making this up.
6.
Well,
Florida's going through changes, man. Ron John now, only roller skates. I don't know why they're...
You know, my dad
what's going on down there.
My dad always told me, hey, boy, you can't get her done by 6 p.m. Just don't worry about it. That's what he told me.
Good old Ron John's surf shop.
Yep.
I just saw a woman in a Ron John's hoodie the other day, and I said, did you actually go there? No. It's one of those things that
everybody has.
But they're cool.
Did you surf in the day? Back in the day?
I have never surfed.
He wants to surf.
Costa Rica, right? Don't you want to go?
Yes. There are a couple different, probably more than the guy that I know knows of one on the Pacific side of Costa Rica that's supposed to be great. So yeah, I would love to go try to do that. Have you ever surfed? You lived in Florida for a long time.
No, I didn't. Never surfed.
I don't know if I'd be any good at it, but I can ski, so maybe that'll help.
Stayed in my lonely room and played guitar and waited to get better.
Really?
Still waiting.
In the hot sun. I see. Now, we have sports on the way. And right now I want to tell you about our friends at the Silac Insurance Company. And Silac is all about something we call annuities. What is an annuity? Well, it's a way to make sure that you keep getting a check after you've retired. Social Security, is that going to be all you need? Who knows? But you can feel a lot better today by planning for tomorrow right now. The folks at Silac are all about annuities, and you can get all the details by checking them out at silac.com. Oh, there's a new way to find them. Let me get this for you.
A new way?
Yeah, I just remembered this. It involves your phone, and you actually call.
Oh.
And you hit pound 250, and then you say the keywords lifetime income. And you can get some information about what is an annuity. Now, these days, if you've been watching the stock market, at present it's down significantly. It goes down, it goes up. These things happen. It's called market volatility. You don't have to worry about that with an annuity. And by the way, you can't outlive your money. So certain restrictions apply. See if you apply yourself and if you, in fact, qualify. The details are, once again, at silacins.com. And once again, the easy way to get some information is just call up, hit pound 250, and say lifetime income. The Silac Insurance Company, plan on it and live on it, and you'll be a lot more relaxed right now. Coming up in sports, Mr. McGee, what have we got over there?
NBA playoffs, and what else did we have? Well, there's the New York Mets. We'll talk about a certain celebrity who loves the Mets, and also of disturbing Guinness World Record this morning that I'd rather not talk about.
Oh, it's rough.
It weirds me out.
Yeah, you might not want to look at the photograph.
I thought they didn't allow stuff like that.
Oh, no.
They evidently still say this is okay.
It's a physical anomaly?
Yes.
It's almost like they're a bunch of guys sitting in a pub drinking Guinness. I don't understand.
Yeah, these are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
I'm so sorry. Wow.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
Where are you?
I'm in ATL, just got in from FAT through MCO. Nothing like a red eye out of Fresno to start a Friday.
Wow.
I know. Hey, Chick, I was going to update you on my fantasy league.
Okay, go, man.
You won't believe who I got going this week. Yeah, hang on a second, guys.
Oh.
It's my sister buzzing in on my burner Bluetooth. You've reached the voicemail of Kenneth Tarmac. If this is his burnout sister asking to borrow money she'll never repay him, press 1. Just kidding, sis. What's up, Jinbo? Well, I'm sorry, but well, to be honest, I never liked that damn dog. No, when he humped my J. Crew khakis at Thanksgiving, remember? Well, what does the vet say?
Oh, my gosh.
$6 grand? I'm just saying this dog is just like your Civic. You're upside down in it. You're breaking up. Move closer to a window. How many bras did he eat? Well, Mom told you about smoking your jazz cabbage in that tiny apartment. Sounds like a Filipino at the munchies.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, apparently I should become a vet because that's almost more than I make off commission as a Region 4 sales rep at Smear Corp. No, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm not the one who got divorced, kept the dog, and then got fired from Quiznos. I don't know, Jed. Your dog's too ugly for a GoFundMe. Well, and not to mention, just think about the pitch. Please help save a dog named Kino. Yeah, those are good odds. You know? No, next dog at least go with blackjack or craps. Hang on, Skyhag's coming over. We've already landed. What? It doesn't matter what position my tray table is in. I'm running numbers. Oh, ma'am, are you familiar with the McCurdy Award? I know you're doing your job, but unless you also happen to be a vet or can Venmo 6 G's to my stupid sister, get the hell out of my personal workspace. By the time we're about to have a Code 7, I'll call you for Phoenix.
Boy, he has a lot going on, doesn't he?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Like it, Gwen?
I liked it a lot. Yeah, it was better than the one you wrote about me. I'm not gonna
That was so last minute, and I feel bad.
I think the one about you
was a gift to you.
But he did a. Let's do it again. I want to get it right for her because we found out that now you have a what they call a day job.
Yes, I do have a day job.
And you're a wonderful person for doing this. And you are what?
I'm a nurse practitioner.
Nurse practitioner. So you do a lot of the heavy lifting in the realm of medical.
Yes, she does.
She's got a bag underneath the console down here, Pat. God knows what's in there.
Lot of tray panning equipment, a lot of lobotomy.
And your name is Gwen Sunkel.
Yes.
Which probably was hard growing up with a name like Sunkel.
Oh, absolutely.
Your friends probably gave you a rough time.
They did. They, you know, people would all the time be talking about me and say, you know, Gwen's uncle. And it's like, who's Gwen's uncle? And why are we talking about him? You know,
but you have a song for Gwen.
Well, I'm going to do a little verse, then Tom Waits is going to come in. And when I'm done,
I love Tom Waits.
special something.
There we go.
Here we go. Gwen's uncle, funnier than my drunken uncle. So funny, who would have thunk? Oh, we're digging that Gwen's uncle.
Oh, Gwen's uncle. Oh, she's a nurse, healing the people down on the avenue.
Down on the avenue. Springsteen comes in. We're on the avenue with Gwen's uncle. Take it, Tom.
I had a bottle of Jim Beam and now I'm drunk.
I told the East Street band, wait for Gwen. They said she's coming here at about 10. She's an NP, not an NA. Tom, take it away.
I'm gonna make Sunday from her brassiere because it's gonna be the Gwen Sunkel year.
It's Gwen's uncle's here. Tom.
I love the sound of this.
I could have said panties, but I didn't.
My bra will hold more
Halfway through,
Sunty.
Tom Waits got fired.
Yes.
Halfway through, Tom Waits got fired. I don't know what happened. There's a new Tom Waits like there's a new Darren.
That's what you get for saying, go ahead, take it, Tom.
Yeah. I said take it, Waits.
I meant
You meant Tom Waits. I'm so sorry.
Griswold was on it, man.
I was ready.
He was.
Get behind her, twist her arm, say Sunkel.
Take it, Tom. Man, he did. It scared me. It scared all of them.
Yeah, it did.
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
On the way.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Thank O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. One quick letter before we move on.
Yes, we got a bunch over here. I think.
Oh, good. You got some more.
Yeah, I got a couple.
This one, Dear Bob and Tom Show. My grandfather, whenever he was having a good time, used to always say, I haven't had this much fun since the pigs ate my sister. Oh, gosh. Thank you, Meg.
Wow.
That is,
that's really dark.
Yeah.
Yes, very odd.
Yes.
But no, when the pigs eat the bodies, remember what happens, right?
Oh, yeah, they leave very little evidence behind.
Just the teeth, right?
We got, the pigs will eat the teeth, but the digestion, they have a problem with that.
Wow.
They will.
That's amazing. What else you got?
This is from Chris. There's, with a K, a lady, Chris, I guess. There's already a book out there where a mouse works on a plane. We talked about this briefly. She is not the pilot. She's Stewardess Little.
Stewardess Little.
Stewardess Little. There you go.
Oh.
Dear Josh and Chick, father of 4 and a grandfather of 2, soon to be 3.
Wow, congratulations.
The storyline about the pilot mouse is on its way to greatness until, of course, Tom has to insert turds in the storyline. Yeah, that's probably is what's going to happen there, I would think. Don't you think?
Yeah. Now, yesterday in sports,
mouse turds.
We had speaking of which, we had a story about a very fine Japanese ball player. Once again, you heard the story. He's assigned now to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Roki Sasaki.
He signed with them. And one of the things that the Dodgers stated that when they were negotiating with him, he requested that when they do their huge remodel, they put in Japanese-style toilets.
The Toto?
Which they have done.
Mm-hmm.
Got this. I was not up to speed on my Japanese toilets, and I wanted to know are they just lower? But actually, they're significantly different. Have a nice letter here from another Chris with a K. I visited Japan last year. The toilets were comparable in size to American ones. I'm 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. I had no trouble sitting on one. The bidet feature is a game changer. And the public toilets have a privacy button that plays white noise to cancel out the embarrassing sounds. I have heard that before. I've heard about that.
I wish I knew the name of the movie, but there's a great movie about a guy who cleans public toilets in Tokyo. Did you see that movie?
No.
Oh, it is so sweet.
Is it a documentary?
No, it's a little...
Oh, okay.
It's a Wim Wenders film, but I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, it's fabulous. I know it doesn't sound that way, but you get that sense, the public toilet.
Is that what we're going with? Wim Wenders?
I heard.
Is that how he wants it spelled?
Yes, my whole life I've said Wim Wenders.
Yeah,
right. And I recently saw people discussing, whatever that Angel movie that he made.
Oh yeah.
And they were all saying Wim Wenders.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's crouching janitor hidden feces.
No, it's called Perfect Days.
Oh, I thought it was.
Okay, this guy took a photograph of the inside of a Japanese toilet.
Look at this photograph.
There are 10 different buttons.
10 different buttons right there.
I can see one of them has musical notes on it, so presumably you press that, and it plays some kind of a song. God, no! Wait a minute. There's 13 of these things. I forgot. Some of these are divided in half. Amazing.
Oh, that's a good concept. The white noise in a toilet.
It is a good concept.
Mm-hmm. So does it help you or help?
Just in case you're embarrassed.
It covers up the noise you're making from inside the toilet?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah, I know. Are the speakers like right outside of your stall so that the people outside don't hear you?
Is that why you run the water? You fart a lot when you poo? Is that it?
No.
Pat? That's why I think
Jackie Kennedy famously did that.
I do it. I run water to this day.
Because you're a diva, just like Jackie Kennedy.
Yeah, now that I think about it.
You know how a diva would answer that question? They're calling them a diva? They would say, perhaps. Yes.
It's all true.
Perhaps.
I forget what book I was reading, but in Hyannisport, she would be very embarrassed, and she'd always run the water real loud.
Yeah.
One can only imagine the...
She never ate. She couldn't have much.
She poops in good taste. And they smelled like Salem's.
You ever think
or
Jack,
Newports.
Jack had to bring a friend of his, a rowdy college buddy of his home.
Oh, yeah.
At one point, to tell Jackie, hey, we used to call this Hyannisport, huh, Jackie? And elbow her.
They call me Z-Donk.
Yeah. Hi, how's things at Hyannisport?
Ain't that right, Marilyn? I mean, Jackie. Boy, I almost got it.
That's going to cost me. Yeah, Marilyn's not too shy to swim naked in the pool at the White House. You're just too uptight.
I find Jackie Kennedy unappealing visually.
Oh, I think she's attractive.
Oh, not in the least.
I always found
this reporter.
Those pillbox hats were the most ridiculous headgear of all time.
Well, she only wore it once, right?
Yeah, she wasn't going to wear it again.
You know, it's funny. They are ridiculous, but when I see them, I don't think, oh, that looks silly. I was going, yeah, okay, that's a
It's
lady.
just a fashion thing.
Yeah.
There are a lot of fashion things that look stupid.
Yeah.
It's utterly
Speaking
impractical.
of hats, we got the big hat week. The Derby
Saturday.
coming up Saturday. You're going to see some hats then, baby.
Two really good friends going to the Derby. I can't wait to see what
And
they
those,
come up with.
many of those hats are practical. They
Oh,
yeah, they
They block the view of everybody
the
in the
last
stands.
thing they are is practical.
Right.
keep the rain out. Some of them have electric trains going around in a circle on top of your head. That's great.
Is that a pricey ticket to get in?
Oh,
yeah?
Depends where you want to be.
yeah, like anything else.
Now, we certainly encourage you to keep sending us various emails. I enjoy it very much. You can reach us, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. But we now turn to the sports page with Chick McGee.
Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers stole one from the Bucks last night in Indianapolis. Pacers forced 2 turnovers in the final 29 seconds of overtime. And Halliburton blows past Giannis for the go-ahead layup with 1.3 seconds left to give the Pacers a 119-118 victory and a 4-1 series win. The Pacers closed the game with an 8-0 run over the final 40 seconds of overtime to eliminate the Bucks in the first round for the second straight season. Halliburton had 26 points, 10 assists. He goes to 9-0 in home playoff games. And it was a chippy series through the entire 5 games, and last night was no exception. Apparently, according to reports and video, Tyrese Halliburton's father, John, made his way onto the court at the end of the game to confront Giannis of the Bucks and to show Giannis his son's T-shirt, and apparently told Giannis that Giannis sucked and said some things, Tom, is what Tyrese's dad said. And Tyrese apologized, actually, for his father and agreed that, yes, that shouldn't have been something that Giannis had to endure, him being on the court. And
at the same time, if you're not Giannis, don't you just, sir, and then point to the scoreboard?
Yeah, scoreboard. Yeah, we win. Congratulations, we win. But if you get a chance, I don't think I didn't realize maybe we should have done this before, but Giannis has a really eloquent press conference after the game explaining what happens. And he said, this is absolutely unacceptable. I don't do this to people when, I've won a championship and I didn't get into people's faces. He really, if you get a chance, you should watch the press conference. He really explains himself quite well.
A closed circuit to Angela. Getting out of the hospital in Louisville. Hope you start feeling great, and I'm glad things are going well for you. Back to you, Chick. Got a nice letter from her.
This had better be
deeply personal, and
this had better be something you got on the side. That's the only way.
No, I've never met Angela.
This is explainable. You stopped the $1 billion show, Angela.
Okay, now I'll have to read it.
I don't know you have to read it.
I certainly enjoy the
it's just
laughter.
now we're going to have to read 90 of these that come in.
what you started?
Kevin stubbed his toe last night. Sorry to hear it, Kevin.
Oh, you read Angela's letter.
Well, Angela, I'm glad you're the only one that lived.
Oh,
back to you.
Sounds like I could have had this all wrong.
Now I do need you to read the whole letter.
Hey, look, with skin grafts, the rest of them, they'll be fine when they put them in the casket. Okay, back to you.
Remember when that girl, the sorority girl, died in the kiln explosion? Remember that? What was her name? Faye Fern from... This is from Animal House. That's how they get the sorority door.
That's right. I forgot about it. It's one of the meaner jokes, actually.
Oh, it's just awful.
The kiln exploded in a pottery class. Killing everybody.
Great scene.
I used to touch Fern this way.
This will cheer you up.
Well, it's something better. Okay.
Headline. By the way, thank you, Ryan, for sending this. The subject heading, I should say, hobos in the library.
Okay.
Evidently, this is a problem, actually, so watch your mouth.
This is from the husband of a librarian. Dear Bob and Tom Show, my wife works at the public library in Oregon. They have to do an hourly check to make sure there are no, what do they say now, unhoused folks sleeping.
Man, I like hobo. I like that word a lot.
Yeah. Or, as recently has happened, dead in the stacks. Whoa. P.S. There is a big issue with porno, and they are not shy about it.
On the computers there?
Apparently
Isn't that something?
Fellas come in and in a very unshy manner start using the computer. Okay. Well, we have a similar story coming up that is really, really really
Did you say in a very unshy way they use the computer?
I'm reading this letter. This is what he says.
Josh, was it your dream to be a hobo?
I did have hobo aspirations, yes.
A hobo sounds like you chose it.
That's the thing, yeah.
And that you're living the good life, riding the rails.
Right.
Being unhoused.
Yeah, that
doesn't
sounds
sound
like
nearly
a
as
lot of
sexy.
bad luck and mental illness half the time. Yeah. No, not as much fun.
You want to speak to that?
Early in my career, yes.
Yeah, you were unhoused.
Couch surfer, homeless.
Dated girl to girl.
I was a vaginal nomad, yes.
Yeah. Hey, look, you're good news.
I was a hobosexual.
Good news. Your mom didn't live in a slab.
I had a musician motel once. I know what it's like.
I was in my mom's basement every decade up until the last decade.
Yeah, so when your mom would go house hunting, it had to be there had to be a basement.
Slab housing.
If it's on a slab, I'm not going to live down the hall from my
It's
mom.
fine. There's a crawl space.
Okay. Now, we're having a wonderful time. That will continue. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Now, Bob has split the hot dog and put the cheese down the middle of the hot dog.
That's good. That's fine.
And now you're going to stuff that in the
And I had to surgically remove the end of the hot dog. I circumcised my hot dog.
Oh, to fit in the Twinkie.
So it'll fit in the bun. Now, did you?
That
isn't a bun, though. It's a Twinkie. Now, did you take? It is the bun, my friend. Did you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
No, you don't want to do that. Why would you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
Why would you take the cream out?
I'm going to take the Twinkie and shove it in there. Take it, Twinkie. Oh, the Twinkie split open.
Look at that. Let me see. Hold up your Twinkie. Now, Bob's looking.
Oh, boy.
How does it taste, Bob? Bob is now taking a bite of the cheese Twinkie hot dog.
Say the sacred word, the dog will come down. Give me on it out.
Bob, your thoughts? Not bad. So you've got the Twinkie, which is a cake instead of a bread bun. It's actually not bad.
Well, Bob likes it.
A little sweet taste, a little salty taste.
Holy mother of God, that's delicious.
Oh, my God. Have we done a calorie estimate on this?
I want to make a point that Bob is using a hot dog
as a pointer.
As a pointer.
You have got to try this.
Me?
Yes.
No.
Just one?
Yes.
One little bite.
One little bite.
Just one little teeny tiny bite.
Do you want over here? Come over here and buy my hot dog. No, we can do it tomorrow if you want to add bacon. We can make arrangements.
She's eating it now.
Oh. Okay.
Go, baby, go.
I hope none of this creamy stuff gets on your cheeks.
Now, Bob, put your hand on the back of her head. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Don't hold her ears. Just,
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
Can she let her put it in her own mouth, for God's sake?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet and salty, yummy.
Christy, your thoughts, please. Could you get near the microphone and give us your thoughts?
It's not bad.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
It's not bad.
See, how about that?
Bingo.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. Okay. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No, it makes me jumpy.
Randy.
I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface. Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're the last of the Feltfaces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Felt Facebook?
I am on Felt Facebook. I started Felt Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Grover. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near, and other times
at Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikToks.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. Yeah. You can still get away with, I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long. I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
It's Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You gotta watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find that on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Okay. Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, sure. Now, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really tiny.
Yeah. Little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah. No, okay. I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Bound. Chicken down. Woo. Does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hey.
Here's Pat Godwin.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Jeff Hoskey's here in a bad shirt. Hello, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great. Who's got a bad shirt?
I love Oscar's shirt.
That's a Bigfoot shirt, isn't it?
What's on there?
There's a cardinal.
Oh, I thought
Bears.
Bears.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Cardinal looks like.
Waterfalls.
Yeah.
And let's make it clear,
lovely.
Cardinal the bird, not the religious figures currently getting ready to vote.
Correct.
It's a conclave.
How many people listening right now thought Tom was talking about
He's a Weisenheimer.
religious
No, I think it'd be
figures
really
when we
cool to have a
talk about
Hawaiian shirt that
cardinals?
has various cardinals on it. By the way, I am betting, and I'm betting on the Italian guy.
Okay.
Which one?
Pieto.
A quick note, I do not have anything gross on my nose. My nose is really... I've been blowing my nose so much lately that it's all dry, and so I have skin flakes kind of on it. So if you see something on my nose...
I have some scissors.
Don't be grossed out. I just need to lotion my nose,
Speaking
which
of
is
this-
something I thought I'd never have to say.
And last week, somebody said, you got boogers on your mustache. And I said, what are you talking about? And apparently there was a dark spot in my mustache. Do you guys see that this morning?
Oh, we would have told.
No, it looks very even right now.
It looks even.
Friends tell friends when they're...
Yeah, I agree.
Does it look like I have boogers in my...
You trim well.
You have that dark spot right in the center, and then it
Josh?
gets lighter.
Yes, sir.
You're playing with your nostrils. a lot.
I know. I can feel the skin thing. I just got to get it off.
Would you like to use my...
Oh, I have one of those. I love those.
my nose hair trimmer?
But he doesn't. It's not a nose hair.
Is it okay to share one of these, or is that...
No, I would never do that. I'm shocked that you're offering
And
that.
I'm shocked you have it in here. You do this in the studio?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
No. I go to use the mirror. I can't.
Let me hear, kick that baby on. Let me hear that power. Let me hear that,
That looks like a good
power
one.
of the
And
engine.
it's got a light.
I have that exact one. I'm a big fan.
Oh, yeah.
Who makes that?
Now, I actually have two of those.
No, it's hilarious.
Wait a minute.
Every time when I put that nose hair trimmer, it sounds like I'm weed whacking.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You hear that?
I have two because one is for my eyebrows because those come with a wonderful guard where I just scrape them along the eyebrows and it's perfect. And then the other is for the
Tell
nose.
me what brand I like.
I didn't want to use the same for the nostrils and eyebrows.
I don't have.
That makes sense.
I have a magnificent one that I like, but it doesn't have a light, and that light on that one is really.
This is a.
Something I'd like to have in
This
my
is from the
life.
fine people at Microtouch.
Micro
Touch, you
Yes.
say? Now they've
Sensor,
been around for
Microtouch.
decades.
What'd that put you back there, Tammy?
They're cheap. I mean,
You get the? Can you get those used?
You need a rebuilt?
I'm looking to upgrade. I'll tell you mine.
If you go on eBay,
You sell me mine.
you can
will
probably
sell me
find
yours?
you can find used everything else. But I do remember this. The one thing I read an article. This is the kind of paranoia that I live in. Do you remember, Christy?
What?
We did it on the air. The one thing you should never buy used.
Contact lenses.
Sex toys.
Those might be up there, but no, vacuum cleaners.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Oh, well, yeah.
There can be all kinds of really bad things inside someone on a
You don't
used
clean
vacuum
your vacuum cleaner like every time?
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying a used one can
What
be
do you
a
mean
problem.
clean it every time?
There can
Tank,
be
you
there can
take
be
the tank out
bugs and stuff in them.
spray it
and-
out?
No,
I don't do that.
As I
never.
never. Various spirochetes.
Yes.
Look that up and you'll see how I'm.
I don't clean
exaggerating.
vacuums.
Wait a minute.
4 or 5 years, they eventually kind of burst, and I just throw it away and get a new one.
So you have the bagless, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I have one of those
So you
sharks.
don't just take it over the trash and push the button and the stuff falls
Of
out?
course.
Yeah, I do that, but then you
but then
clean it out.
see, there's another thing she does. What
You got-
what
you
are
gotta
you talking
clean
about?
it out.
With
You have
what? What you keep making that
and,
motion with
water and dish soap, and you wash it out?
But you have a quality
Such a
floor
lady.
vacuum.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, we're talking about
Boy,
the
she
handheld.
really almost
No,
comes.
hers is handheld.
No, this one's a floor vacuum, but the
I'm just saying. I
handheld-
did the articles. I mean, it may be just my paranoia, but it said never buy a used vacuum cleaner.
I wouldn't. No.
Do you swish yours out like a weirdo?
Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I admit it.
No, but the one I have costs more than my first car. I wish I
Oh,
were kidding.
geez.
Christy gave me a vacuum, and it was so full of hair that I had to.
Oric?
Yeah, right. Yes. That I had to just get a new vacuum.
Dog hair, I hope.
Yeah.
It was long.
We've had this discussion on the. What about the Kirby? What can you tell me about a Kirby vacuum? Apparently, that's the Cadillac vacuum cleaner.
Wasn't that the one they sold door to door, like when we were kids?
Right, and you can get replacement motors for them and all kinds of crazy
It's like a big steel thing in the beginning. Yeah.
What is it all you fancy ladies?
You
have,
want to
the
get the, by
Bison?
the way, you want to get the 4-cycle. Because
you don't want
Two cycles not good enough?
No,
gas and oil every time you want to clean the house.
Yeah, good point. You don't want to mix the gas and oil. I'm sorry. Could we get back to the sports page?
I've got the odds on the Pope, if you like, the top
go.
4. Pietro, the guy you're talking about, Pietro, 15 to 8 odds. And the probability is 34.8%.
That's number 1, right?
That's number 1. Luis Tegel, Luis, Louis Tegel. He's going off at 5 to 2.
Where's he from again?
28.6%. I don't know.
Okay.
Peter Turkson.
That doesn't sound Italian.
Peter Turkson.
5 to 1.
He was my least favorite of the monkeys.
Why am I laughing?
I have to agree with that.
There's a guy who plays for the Pacers. His name's Neesmith, but it's spelled like Nesmith. And I can't not call him Woolhat. I don't know why.
That
Anyway.
is such a great obscure joke. Thank you.
Peter, he's 5 to 1 at 16.7%. And then Matteo Zuppi, Zuppi. I might bet on it 7 to 1. I like those odds. Those that's some sweet action. 12.5%. So there you go.
I need to know what country they're from.
Why is that?
Because I don't think you're going to see another one that isn't Italian.
Well,
I don't know.
They don't want another Italian? Or no, what's his face wasn't Italian.
He was Argentinian, but his grandparents were Italian.
We could eventually see an American.
Not in our lifetime.
I think so. Cardinal Dolan in New York City, there's always rumblings of him.
An American.
Yeah.
So any of the Cardinals could be named Pope? Is that theoretical?
They got to be under 80.
80.
They made that stipulation.
Yeah,
got tired of
the older ones can attend, but they can't vote. And I believe aren't they asked to leave during the voting, Christy?
What? I'm sorry.
I think they're actually asked to leave during the voting. There's some. Yeah. I just heard an analysis that pointed out that the movie Conclave is highly inaccurate.
Well,
and they're also it also said that they have the floor of the Sistine Chapel. They put in a temporary floor that has jamming devices so that no one can be in a cell phone.
Oh.
I mean, wouldn't that be a great scoop?
I'd love it if there's a guy.
Woodward and Bernstein are outside.
If there are junior Cardinals in the basement wearing headsets.
Yes.
Waiting, trying to jam his phone. What do you got there, Sparky? What are you hearing?
We got deep throat. He said it's Pieto.
One possible papal contender from the United States, Cardinal Joseph Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, New Jersey.
Jeffrey's brother.
72. No, Tobin.
Not Tubin.
Not Tubin.
Not Tubin.
Because he's in the news in a way.
I don't know if is the world ready for a pope from New Jersey?
I don't think
From the land of Joe Piscopo and Andrew Dice Clay. I guess. I don't know.
I have a trash removal business on the side, if you know what I'm saying. Coming up in sports.
More NBA playoff action. The Pistons hang on. The Clippers-Nuggets series. Nuggets take a lead in that one. And a really, really old Mets fan is not the oldest Mets fan anymore.
Oh, I loved them.
Yeah.
But it's a fun story.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it?
And he embraced the fun. He had a nice. What did he live to? 98.
90. I want to say 99.
Good run.
No, it was 98. You're okay.
Kevin James is going to speak at his funeral. Isn't that nice?
See, you'd be like, I bet Kevin James and his dumb brother would probably be part of.
I love those guys.
The papal.
Gary Valentine.
Gary Valentine's as sweet as anybody.
Wonderful.
He's such a nice guy.
I fought with him. He came in here. He got mad at me because I say, I'm trying to be more outgoing. I go, What size shoe you wear? Like a 9? He goes, no. So evidently he took it because he had teeny tiny feet. I guess 9.
A 9 isn't that small.
Well, he thought he really took it in the wrong way.
You and I are in the 12 club, aren't you, Josh?
Yeah.
I am too.
I thought we all were.
Yeah.
Mr. Oskey?
Pat wears a 10.5, maybe an 11, but heard everybody else wears a 12, so now he's a 12.
You stuff toilet paper in your shoes.
You put toilet paper in your shoes.
You're a stuffer.
I put foam in my shoes, not toilet paper.
Jeffrey, what are you?
10.5.
Okay, that's you and Pat can share shoes.
I am
then.
12 now. My feet
And
grew.
condoms, apparently.
My feet grew.
Boy, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that song you played.
Which one?
This morning.
I have. You son of a.
Tell me more, won't you?
I got it. Simply Safe. It's time for your compound to be secure. We trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. We got the camera and the security system here to protect us. And millions of Americans enjoy that new standard in home security and greater peace of mind every time they arm their system. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken in. And what is that? Too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection that helps prevent break-ins before they happen.
Chick, do you think George W. Bush calls his compound W?
Compound W.
I don't know how he doesn't.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Little Planters wart humor.
It is a wart.
A small amount of Planters wart humor, but it's probably the only radio show on earth doing that kind of comedy today.
There's
when
no
I was a kid.
long-term it comes from frogs.
Oh.
No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day and 60 days satisfaction guarantee. So all you have to do is take advantage of this unbelievable offer. Go to simplysafetom.com right now and claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. That's
Welcome to
Simply
Compound
Safe.
W.
That's
Wait a minute. Hang
simplysafetom.com.
on a second. What voice was that?
That was George W. Bush.
That was George
Really?
W. Bush.
Was it after he had his surgery on?
Welcome to Compound W.
No, not even close. Try doing him as an American.
It's close.
That's no Barack.
Welcome to,
Your Barack is dead on.
How you doing?
No, what if Barack
W?
Obama was having a party with George W?
Oh, God.
Hey, Barack, welcome to Compound W.
No, not even.
That was good.
That's not bad.
No, it's bad.
Thank you, George.
See?
Michelle.
Caliendo, move over.
Michelle couldn't make it. She hates you. Actually, apparently they're buddies, but anywho.
Okay, very good. All good to know. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello and
welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's go right to the phones.
That sounds just like him, yeah.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello. Is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Mr. Obvious. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thanks for calling. What seems to be the problem, caller?
Oh, Mr. Obvious.
Yes?
I think I've got a critter stuck in my pipes under my kitchen sink.
Huh, a critter, huh? Some sort of animal? What makes you think that?
I can hear him down there making noises.
Noises, huh? What sort of noises?
Well, you know, kind of a growling noise. Like a critter.
What's that sound like?
Well, it's sort of like, you know, like that.
Huh. A critter under your sink, huh? And it's growling at you?
Yep. You can hear him down there. Sounds like he's trapped in the pipes or something. He's down there growling, kind of like.
Is he padding the park? What's going on?
I see. So this happens all the time?
Mostly it seems like it happens after dinner. When my wife rinses leftover food down the drain. You can hear him down there eating.
Eating?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like that.
Now, caller, is there anything else that seems to cause this growling?
Well, now that you mention it, he seems to do it every time she flips that light switch on by the sink.
Light switch, huh?
Yeah. There's the switch by the sink. But it don't turn nothing on. She'll flip it sometimes while she's doing the dishes, and boy, it makes him mad as anything.
Wouldn't you like to know what Chick McGee does while commercials are playing?
I sure
during the
would.
Bob and Tom Show? Walk this way.
Okay. Here you go. You're going into the restroom.
Well, no, this happens sometimes.
Sometimes you have to do quick decision making.
It's locked.
Right?
Normally, everyone who works here knows that they shouldn't be in the bathroom when we're in commercials.
Of course.
Because I might have to use the bathroom.
Number
and
one.
I can't use the bathroom any other time than when we're in commercials.
Number one or number two?
I'd rather not say.
Oh.
Well.
Hello.
Hang on. Your name, please?
Chris.
You're fired.
You taught him his lesson.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Ah, refreshing. Wait a minute. Did I fire him?
Yeah. Why aren't you gone?
Get your
Because he has no...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hi, Josh.
Hi, I have a sports question for the room when we are done with intros.
There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. We're catching up with the sporting scene.
Yes, we have a question.
What is the question?
Racing season is essentially here, right? I'm not too familiar with how the actual seasons work with Indy and NASCAR and stuff. But how do you guys feel about a racing league where there are no pit stops at all? The winner is the last car moving on the track.
So it's basically a contest of gas mileage.
And
yeah,
essentially.
Yeah.
And no malfunctions whatsoever. Nothing.
Yikes.
It's just the best car that lasted the longest.
So theoretically, the slowest car could win.
Yeah, you have to stay above a certain mile per hour. You have to stay within like 5 miles per hour.
So you
That would be an interesting race.
It would?
Well, I mean, it would be boring to watch because nobody would pass because they wouldn't want to use their fuel up. or
you're right. So we do need to.
And they all run out of gas.
You keep working on that, Butch. Okay.
You keep thinking, Butch. That's what you do best.
There are two winners then. One.
No one in the audience.
I will go back to the notebook.
Okay.
Can I make an observation that you thought of this sometime last night, let's say, and you go, hey, that's a good idea. Why don't they do that? And then you just left it.
I think they actually do like rallies where that's the case, where whoever can go the longest with a specific amount of fuel.
Gotcha. Even worse, Chick, I thought about it 1 minute ago.
You beat everything. You know
Tom
that?
said the word pit stop, and I thought, what if there were no pit stops?
okay. I mean, that's a fair question.
Putting a lot
But
of
it
guys
would
out of
be-
work.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to do that.
NBA playoffs last night. Shut up. Jason Tatum.
The Tater.
That's right. He's the Tater. 35 points, 10 assists, 8 bards, and the C's.
What is that?
How do you feel about that? The C's.
It was the Seahawks?
Every now and then they'll call the Celtics the C's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just they've started this. I think it's the first season I've seen it. They call the Pacers the Sirs. How do you feel about that, Tom?
Terrible.
The Sirs?
Are you making that up?
I am not. Type in Pacers CERS shirts and see what comes up. I think last night they had Gold Night and everybody had.
They did have shirts on. I saw that, but
They
I
had
didn't.
Sirs CERS on their shirts for the Pacers.
Okay.
Now, not every team is going to do that kind of thing.
Anyway, Celtics win last night.
That could be sort of awkward for some of them.
I guess Tigers
Win the series and
I think they have a few that are.
in 5 games. Pistons hang on. They force a game 6. They beat the Knicks at the Garden. Spike was not happy. 106-103 last night. And Jamal Murray, 43 points. And the Nuggets, 131-115 winners in Denver over
You mean the Guts?
Los Angeles Clippers. The Gets and the Purrs.
The Clips.
You know what? I'm starting to like it.
The what?
Clips.
You did not say that the first time.
I heard clips.
The Gets and the Purrs. I've heard them called the Clips. Absolutely.
Yes, people say the clips. Yes.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Does that mean that they're hip and cool? And
Did you find
follow
a
the
picture
team?
of the Sirs? The Sirs T-shirt for the Pacers?
Oh, I was looking at
I'm looking right now.
I was wrapped up in me. I forgot.
I was looking at houses.
Yes,
Yes,
sirs.
sirs. There you go.
There it is.
I'm going to write them a letter. I really
Will it
appreciate
be sternly worded?
It'll be signed to Sirs with love.
Little Lulu reference for you.
Boy, that is a great movie.
It is a great movie.
We just lost
Sidney
Lulu, didn't
Poitier.
we? Didn't she pass away last
We did?
Yeah, it was not long ago.
Yeah, we lost
Oh,
Lulu.
I didn't know that. She's in the movie, too, right?
It was an amazing accident. It was a Lulu.
Yeah, right. That last step's a real Lulu.
I think it's time to...
Actually, it was in Hawaii.
Oh, it was?
Was that a luau?
A luau?
Was it in Honolulu?
Or somebody...
Yeah, she died hula hooping.
Didn't somebody hula?
All right.
Lulu?
Is there any way to get out of this?
Too much poi.
So are all the teams...
You got to watch your poi.
Are all the teams doing this shortening of the names?
I don't know if all the teams are. I'm sure the Titans and the NFL aren't doing it.
Don't.
I thought I ended it.
They'd be the Tans. I mean,
well,
I guess. I mean, we're going with the second half of the name, right?
That seems to be the trend, yes.
Okay.
Although I've heard Celts for the Celtics, C-E-L-T-S.
Okay.
Celts, go Celts.
Go Celts.
Go Celts.
And it should be Celtic.
Yes, it should be Celtic. That's the way the Celtics are
Go
pronounced.
Celts.
Go Celts.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Very
should
good.
be.
A beloved New York Mets fan, which, let's face it, this guy was the only one. Have you ever met a Mets or a Yankees fan?
I have been to Yankees games and Mets games.
That you could label as, well, he's beloved.
No, but...
No, of course
Jerry
not.
Seinfeld's a big Mets.
Some of the funniest heckling I've ever heard. Fans yelling at outfielders at those games.
Oh, those got to be.
It's brutal.
His name is... Tom, you want to do the honors? I feel like I'm not serving you correctly.
His name is Seymour Wiener.
No kidding.
And he's a great man. He died at the age of 98.
He's a World War II veteran, right?
A World War II veteran, and he was honored last year on opening day. as the veteran of the game.
That's wonderful. He survived World War II, but he survived junior high and
childhood.
high school.
Yeah, he survived the playground.
And he said, because of his name, he said to the New York Times, to me, it's been enjoyable. It in no way annoys me.
Oh, that's good.
Look at all the notoriety I've gotten out of being named Seymour Wiener. Now, I have that's his name, Seymour Wiener, and I'll tell you this: I have ridden the New York subway a lot. I'd like to see less Wiener, if you don't mind.
Didn't they used to?
That's his brother.
He should have written a book called "The Best Cargo Shorts."
Yeah,
by Seymour
Seymour
Wiener. I think he was.
No?
I think he was at the fashion thing in Milan.
In the locker room by Seymour Wiener.
Under the bleachers. No, that's Seymour Heine.
Speedo Split by Seymour Wiener.
He's survived by his son.
Who's that?
Hugh G. Wiener.
Oh, yes.
Hugh G. Yeah.
And his daughter, Anita.
Yeah, bless her heart.
Yeah, bless her heart, indeed.
Interestingly enough, he died the way he wanted to go out.
How's that?
Choking on a hot dog.
I have that in my will. Only resuscitate me and have me choke on a hot dog. So that
okay.
98, good run.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Right over there is Chick McGee. Do we have any more sporting news?
God help me, I love these book titles.
They are funny.
What have you got over there?
American Breakfast by Chris P. Bacon.
Do you have Rusty Bed Springs?
Are You Dancing by Are You Asking? Blushing by Rosie Cheeks. Bricklaying by Bill Jerome Wall.
Bill Jerome Wall.
That's a good one. That's new. That's new.
That is
Bullfighting by Matt Adore.
Matador.
Mm-hmm.
Carpet Fitting by Walter Wall, of course.
I got Walter Wall carpeting.
Oh, Cloudburst by Wayne Dwups.
Pretty good.
What's the one with the banister? That's always been my favorite.
Sliding Down the Banister by Peter Burns.
Yeah.
Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow by I Am Balding.
Silly.
These are all new.
How Can I Help by Len D. Hand.
Oh.
Let's see. Off the Beaten Track by Dusty Rhodes.
And very good impression.
Let's say, Dusty Rhodes. You know, his son talks like that.
Yes.
It's crazy. School Sports by Jim Nasium.
Uh-huh.
Anything? Your Future by Clairvoyance. Voice Amplification by Mike Ruffone.
Mike Ruffone. All right.
Italian guy.
Sore Joints by A. King. Okay, that's
so simple. I like it.
These are all clean and cute.
Well, yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, you don't want to get
It's
to
a fun
you don't
show.
want to get to the shortened Michael Hunt.
Yeah.
That one's, that's a little rough.
Mini skirt.
Michael. Oh, no, my God.
How about Here you go. Here you go, Dirty Mind.
All right.
Constipation by Anita Pooh.
Tom doesn't like the word poo, does he?
No, poop. You got to go with poop if it's in a song, not poo.
Not poo.
Boy, I don't get this one. Coffee Maker by Phil Turr. I get that, but Kath Tier?
What?
Kath, C-A-T-H. I guess Carafe. Tier, T-I-E-R-R-E.
Or is it a catheter joke?
Catheter?
Yeah, is it a catheter?
Coffee Maker by Phil Turr and Kath Turr.
Oh, I don't know.
No, they're pushing it now. Oh, let's
Cooking pasta?
Yeah.
Al dente?
Al dente. You know him. Yeah, he's a great one. Oh, look what we've got here, kids. Here we go.
Stupid world record.
Now, you warned us that this was gross or off-putting.
It wigs me out, man. I will not be looking. A man from Uruguay has broken the Guinness World Record for the farthest eyeball pop.
No.
No,
I'm
I
out.
can't.
I got to take a look at this.
Can't look at eyes.
Williams Lopez earned the record title. Revealed his eyes can protrude 0.74 inches.
Wow.
That's way over a half inch. He first discovered the unusual talent. He was about 8 or 9 years old. He's now a father of 4. He shares his ability on social media.
All right.
Poke your eye out.
This is always interesting.
I've seen a woman do it. There's a
Really?
famous woman that did it, yeah.
Just bulge and they just
They
kind of
bulge,
stick out.
yeah.
Ugh.
You can, I mean, you can sort of see the globular.
But I mean, you have to use your finger? What? I mean,
Do you know if this guy uses his finger or does he just kind of flex his face?
That I don't know.
I think he
I just saw a still photograph.
You whacks him in the back of the head, bro.
I know that his
on springs.
Or you just show him a picture of a pretty lady.
Yeah. That's the thing. His father was a cartoon wolf.
Oh, he's part of the Avery family?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, his name Williams Martin Sanchez Lopez.
Sounds like a.
Do we have the photograph? Did we?
It's a warning here.
That's all right.
Fair enough.
Here it comes.
I'm not watching.
Here it comes.
I'm going to watch. That's not
very odd.
It looks like
Boy,
he
that
has
was
two
fake.
golf balls,
Fake
and he's squinting. His one eyeball is almost completely out of
It is.
my gosh.
Yeah.
That's no good at all.
That is no good.
It's almost like you painted eyeballs on sun tanning glasses.
Yeah.
And
they
put
are-
them over your eyes.
They are popping out.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
unpleasant. Wow.
Ugh.
Ugh.
No, it is possible to knock an eyeball out.
Yes.
It is?
Oh, yeah. You punch somebody hard enough in the
It
temple.
happened at a wrestling match in Japan. Was that recently? I remember seeing.
Was
the
it
photograph.
hanging or did the optic nerve break off or
No,
whatever?
Just hanging there.
And, and they say just push it back in.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Now, I would go somewhere and have a doctor do it. But you can just push your eye back in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. Okay, well, is that
Jason
sports?
Voorhees squeezed a man's hand ahead in Friday the 13th, Part 3 in 3D, and his eyeball pops out in 3D.
Comes right out into the audience.
Into the screen.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He's a very strong man,
Well, thank
Jason.
you very much. That concludes our sports broadcast.
Yes.
And we turn to the Silac Insurance News Desk, where you'll find Christy Lee in her nice hoodie today.
Thank you. And this is a story I think that'll affect all of you, but especially for my friend Chick. Listening to our favorite music activates the same parts of the brain as food and sex, according to new research.
I believe that.
Interesting.
The study showed listening to the tunes we like most affects the function of the brain's opioid system. Researchers explain music can evoke instant pleasure, sometimes experienced physically as pleasant chills.
Absolutely.
Yes,
A little mini orgasm.
It's a very lengthy study. It was done in Finland, and they say that the essence of it is music, much like sex, but apparently especially effective with vinyl records.
Because of the warmth.
No, because the hole is a lot tighter.
Oh.
Well,
Thought we were gonna have a conversation.
I had a feeling he was reeling us in.
Yeah. But we're trying to learn something here. and how dare you distract us with that terrific joke?
Yeah, that was funny. That was very funny. Sorry, I almost stepped on it.
And what is the thing called? I was trying to remember. Is it the spindle in a record player? I forget all that stuff now. It's been so long.
On the 45?
Well, there's the thing in the 45 that goes
The adapter
in
that
the
you
middle.
use,
Yeah, that's called something goofy.
But the regular vinyl record has that pencil-size hole in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the spindle that goes
The spindle's the thing that goes in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever have the thing where you could stack vinyl on the spindle?
It was a thicker spindle that went over the...
And then it would have a little gizmo that would pop in and drop the next record.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thus ruining all of your records, eventually
Clunk,
giving them
clunk.
that nice sound.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
burns.
Okay. We used to call it the Q-Burn. Thank you, Christy. That'd be a good name for an oldies band.
Yeah,
Incredibly obscure.
Q-burn, I like that.
You know what that Q-Burn means, Josh?
I am aware, you guys have discussed it before, that when you first put the needle into the groove and you get that hiss pop.
Because on radio, you'd back them up. You'd back up the record with your finger, so when you hit the button, it would take time to get up to speed.
Oh, yeah.
And if you did that enough times in the record, it would start with a...
And I'm guessing it's Q-U-E-U, as in that song is in Q to be played next.
C-U-E?
It was C-U-E for some reason.
yeah,
Every time I ever
it
saw it.
was.
But you're probably right, it should have been. Enough obscure radio talk. What do we have coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, do you like to help people move? We'll talk about that.
No. I don't think anybody does.
I have another great story for you, Josh, about the sense of smell and perfumes and, that people wear that are obnoxious.
Yeah.
Well, we have one bakery that is getting involved in that.
Oh.
And we have fart spray, speaking of smells, coming up.
And the fetish of the year.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, fetish of the year.
Fetish of the year. It's all coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Even the title, Love Actually, and none of it could actually ever.
I just pulled a muscle. Also been watching Love Actually again. That's a big debate in this room, by the way.
Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, Josh.
Josh hates that movie.
No,
It's
Josh
flawed.
loves it.
It's flawed.
Yes.
It is utter garbage. But it's hard for me to get mad about it. I mean, it makes a lot of people happy.
I think you said I don't care about any of these people.
No one is real in that, and that's the. I could go. I really am thinking about doing like an hour-and-a-half podcast about why it is absolutely so bad and why its thesis is a total lie.
I like the idea of you. I like the idea of you doing that podcast because that'll take 3 or 4 people to put that together, and they won't be on the roads in my way.
It's not a documentary.
Well, here's the problem. It's bookended with real people meeting in an airport.
Right.
And then the thesis is, now I'm going to show you some more examples of real love, and it's the fakest BS you've ever seen. That you can't do that. If they hadn't done that. If the movie, and even the title, Love Actually, and none of it could actually ever.
I just pulled a muscle.
I'm so sorry.
We'll be back. We'll be back with more of the Bob and Tom Show.
My fake anger may have just gotten me fired.
I think my ACL just tore. Jason, did I get it in time?
Not even in there.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today.
What y'all miss on?
Fresh, I think. I'm not sure. I got it off the green.
What's the name of that song?
If you want me to stay.
Oh, God.
And you got to say it just like that.
Josh.
It's not fun.
No more Love Actually talking.
I'm so sorry.
You know what? If we watched that together, you would be amazed and possibly disgusted. I can't. This is a true statement, and I might cry. I can't watch it anymore. I can't.
It makes me cry too.
It makes me too emotional. It makes me so emotional. I can't tell you.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Is it? Yes, it's very sweet.
Although I initially did as well had a problem with Hugh Grant dancing around whatever the hell he was dancing around. And I don't care for the Pointer Sisters. Don't care for it. But
yeah, he's playing in one room and all of a sudden he's dancing around the house. You can't hear the music anymore, Prime Minister. What are you dancing to?
So you've got a problem with housewife sound
But don't
system.
you like the old guy, Bill, what is it, Nighy, whatever it is? Singing away, and then the
No, not really.
No.
You don't like speakers all throughout the house?
That's never that's not what's happening.
All right.
You don't think 10 Downing has a pretty good speaker system?
It's never established in the movie.
I think one could assume that 10 Downing Street might be the
now keep in mind also
most heavily wired
that Josh
building
is
in all of England.
one of the top 3 foremost authorities on horror movies.
Yes.
And you're
I love a lot of garbage. So do keep that in mind.
That's another chapter title. I got to start writing these chapter titles down. I love a lot of garbage.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keane. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Do you follow the news at all?
Yeah, I think, because naturally you have to. Like, comics travel so much. We perform in every type of market, every demographic, socioeconomic group, all that stuff. So I think comics should be encouraged to talk about the stuff. But you follow it and it can get down and you're like, oh, wow, the world's gone to hell. But and gotten so violent. But I don't think the world ever got violent. There's no got. The world's been violent since the beginning. Cain killed Abel, right? The third person on the planet killed the fourth person. We weren't even able to make it to 3 people. Before somebody was. At one time, a third of the people on the planet were murdered. Right? A third of the people in the hood aren't murderers. A third of the people who own guns aren't murderers. A third of the people in jail aren't even murderers. San Quentin, Folsom Prison, and Alcatraz are safer than the book of Genesis. True enough. You're right. You thought Compton and Baghdad were tough. Try downtown Eden after the sun goes down. Scary. Murder and violence at Person 3. One couple had 2 boys who had the world to themselves, and one of them was claiming this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Cain killed 25% of the world's population. That's more than Stalin, Hitler, Idi Amin, Pol Pot, King Herod, Genghis Khan, Manifest Destiny, typhoid, cancer, AIDS, cooties, all combined, right?
Right.
Cain killed a third of the people he knew. He knew 3 people. He killed one of them. If you knew Cain, you had a 66 and 2/3% chance of survival. There's no such thing as the good old days. There was no perfect time to be alive. There was like one good day. It was half a day. Adam and Eve were naked alone in an oasis. Yep. Lunchtime came. People got hungry. Apples were eaten. Boom, Detroit.
Bravo.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. What delightful beverage are you enjoying from Java House?
Oh, well, thank you very much. The Java House, the official beverages of the Bob and Tom Show, including Josh's favorite, of course, which is the cocoa.
That's my favorite of any hot cocoa, yes. I'm not drinking hot cocoa every morning. I don't want people to think that.
Why not?
Why? Because I'm not Santa. Why would I do that?
I think you could be a young Santa.
My favorite of their coffees is the medium roast Colombian.
And you know what's really fun? If you mix the two.
I know. I don't want to get into that habit.
And it's a mocha. Mocha cafe.
What, you don't want to get into the habit of enjoying life?
I already enjoy the Java House. I don't need...
The mocha too?
You evil temptress, you.
The Java House sounds like it'd be a really cool band, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Java House is playing tonight. It's not. It's the official beverage of the Bob and Tom Show, including the athletic juice that Christy drinks. That's not the proper term.
Energy drinks, hydration drinks.
Hydration drink.
They have both, yeah.
And a hydration drink sounds like you're going into space. Well, we have to give John Glandis hydration drink.
It's important to stay hydrated, right, Pat? What happens?
You get cramps,
You get
Charlie
cramps.
horse.
Yes,
Your back of your legs when you're
when you're
the
doing
throes
it.
of passion.
Yeah,
Charlie horse.
Is that, well, let me see if I can word this in a delicate manner. So you're suggesting that this has happened to you in an encounter with
ruins things.
Has it never happened to you during sex? A
You've
Charlie
never
horse?
had that happen?
Is that common? Am I missing something?
I feel like it's happened to every guy at some point.
It happens to women too.
Jeff, Chick?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't remember if it has.
Oh, okay. It's really something.
Is there some kind of sort of extracurricular thrusting?
Well, maybe it is using muscles you haven't used in a while.
I'm guessing you guys didn't stretch, though, before, right?
No.
Yeah, there you go.
That is the
problem.
key, isn't it?
There's the problem. You got to stretch.
Well, and Tom only does it, Ivy League style 7 times, so he didn't have a chance.
These are all very
I
funny
think Tom's
jokes.
what they call a 3-pump chump.
A 3-pump chump?
3-pump chump? Yeah. Are you
Absolutely.
Wait a minute. You're telling me you've gotten to 3?
No.
What kind of a whore are you? Could we possibly move on? I feel like I've walked into a
You just
a
get
group
so
of heathens.
uncomfortable when we talk about sex. I love it.
You really do.
Well, coming up, it'll be sexy time with
Yeah,
Alli,
see?
Breen. Charlie horse during intimate activity.
Oh, yeah, very common.
Have you ever faked an orgasm as a guy to get done, to finish the...
I haven't, but I have said, hey, it's not going to happen.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah, that's fair.
You mean referencing yourself?
Yes.
No, referencing the third guy in there. No,
Or even
yes.
referencing her, hey, babe, I'm sorry, you're not going to finish that.
Yeah. It's not going to happen for you, Don. It's not your night.
As a woman, I've said that.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
it's just not going to happen.
Right. Have you faked it as a woman, though?
No, I never fake it.
No,
she's fake.
She spends all of her time faking liking the show.
yeah, she's faked out by the time.
Fake out. I say it's time for a song and perhaps a news story
I
first.
do have a story.
What have you got over there?
That
Goes with the song.
might lead to a song. Let's see
Well,
how
you
good
never
you
know.
really are.
Fingers crossed, huh?
A new poll reveals the links.
Stop it.
A new poll reveals the links some people will go to avoid helping others move.
Oh.
The Talker Research Survey of 2,000 U.S. adults, commissioned by Safeway Moving, found that only 1 in 4 Americans will try anything to get out of helping someone else move. Nearly 40%.
I once
secretly-
moved, not have to help somebody move. That's how much I hate it.
Wow, that ate itself.
Yeah, I hate helping people move.
Nearly 40% secretly hate being asked to help their friends and family move.
That's a low number.
Yeah.
It's 80.
Respondents said they could only be enticed to help through payments of food and drinks, money, or returning the favor when the time comes. 4 out of 5 people admitted to turning to their friends and family for help in moving. What if somebody offers? Do you offer to help people move hoping they will say no?
No.
I've
They might say
offered.
yes.
Yeah.
I've offered knowing they were going to say yes. I have.
Have you?
Yeah, in my younger days. Yes.
We've had people offer.
And then now let me ask you this: when you were helping one of these young ladies move, when they weren't looking, as you were boxing up their panties, were you sniffing them?
Oh my God.
It was not a young lady, Tom. It was my brother. And yes to that last part.
I think there's an age component to this.
Of course there is.
When you're in your
Well, yeah.
when you're in
20s
your
and
20s, yeah.
It's kind of it's not a terrible hang afterwards,
Yeah, beer and pizza.
Right,
Come
but
on.
it's
Yeah.
miserable.
Yeah, unless your college roommate asks you to move and he has a
barber chair.
Thank you, chick. An authentic barber. You know how much those things weigh?
How much those things weigh?
How many flights of stairs did you have to carry?
It was a really rickety outdoor staircase.
Okay, now hang on a second. You have had an outdoor rickety staircase. That is a new detail in this story.
And I think they're made of cast iron or something.
They're very heavy, yes.
I wonder if he still has it. I kind of doubt it.
I think Pat wants to get to the song.
Oh, I was testing my organ.
Couch beds or whatever what are those called?
Sofa
beds.
Sofa bed.
Hide-a-bed?
Yeah, those are always crazy heavy.
Yeah, I left one of those in an apartment in New York rather than move it out.
I don't blame you, man. Yeah.
6th floor walk up on West 80th.
6th floor walk up? Ugh.
Mr. Chen was our landlord.
Okay.
Pat, sing to us about moving, will you?
I was trying to. Yes.
I
wanted to move things along.
Really?
Oh, Billy Swan. If you gotta move, I understand your problem. If you need a hand, I can tell you this. I can't help. I got one bum arm. I can't help. Oh, yeah. And I have a bad back. I don't want a spasm attack. I can't help. Oh, I know you're low on money. I know just why you called. But do us all a favor and rent a U-Haul. We can't help. Oh, we're all in our 50s. We can't help. Yeah. I can buy my own pizza and I don't drink beer. I can't help. Yeah. Did I mention that day I'll be out of town for work? Out of town. Oh, I don't ask you to drive me to the airport because I'm not a jerk.
Sustained notes.
What is he doing? At that age where moving really sucks. Don't involve your friends. Call 2 men and a truck. They can help. They got dolly ladders and ladders, they can help. Oh, they can help. It would sure do me good if you hired movers. I can't help. I can't help. Chick, I can't help.
He can't help. He won't help.
I can help.
He will not help.
Okay, all right.
Very nice.
Damn right that was good.
By the way, Billy Swan has a great version of "Don't Be Cruel." It's really cool. If you need
To a Heart
get
That's
chance.
True?
Yeah, to get a chance to listen to that.
I love that song.
I
the
do
original.
too.
Billy Swan. He's still around.
I think so. With two N's.
Billy Swan. That's a great song. Well, thank you, Pat.
Was he
That was-
Christopherson's buddy, I thought? Billy
Yes.
Swan? Yeah. That's what
Chris Christopherson bought him the organ that he played "I Can Help" on famously. An obscure song
that
for
song's
some.
great.
Well worth digging up.
Do you know Ringo, that was supposed to be his cover, but he was inebriated at the time and had to get help, and it went to Billy Swan.
Why come Ringo didn't ask Billy Shears to do it?
That's fascinating.
not necessarily funny, but fascinating.
He didn't have enough help from his friend.
I mean, we can do this all day.
I didn't know the Ringo thing. Billy
there's
Swan, he wrote that song.
Yeah, there's an actual cover of Ringo doing it. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I mean, it's like a.
It sounds
it's like
Ringo-ish.
bootleg. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
Well, let's move forward here. We have tell me this, Christy Lee. What is coming up?
Well, we have a personal care brand looking for people that want to sniff giant armpits, maybe. We have a fart spray. We have rampant masturbation in the news. Rampant.
We got a bunch of smell news today.
Yeah, we do.
We have a fart spray story from the police.
Can't you hear Lester Holt doing this? Today we're going to have an armpit smelling contest, and then there's a new fart spray on the market.
And the birthday suit bandit.
Have you ever noticed ABC Evening News every night? It begins with breaking news as we come to the air. No matter what it is.
I can't even speak to you if you're not watching Lester anymore. I don't know what your problem is. You're just trying to cause trouble between us, I think.
I'm enjoying David. He does a nice job.
Muir.
And CBS is, boy, they're tanking.
Hi, Miss Nora.
What were they thinking?
I love not watching any of that.
Me too. I'm with you, Josh.
You've heard of David Muir, haven't you?
D. Muir?
D. Muir.
Yes. By the way, if you notice,
I'm D. Muir.
Any excuse for him to be in the field wearing a T-shirt showing his muscles. By the way,
He's a good-looking man.
He's a fit guy. Yeah.
He loves taking that shirt off.
Is he a silver fox yet?
No. He's a young guy. He's got a lot of hair product. That's all I'm saying. But he does a very nice job. Let's see now.
He went on for like 20 minutes one morning last week about how awful the CBS News is now with the two guys.
It's terrible. Have you watched it?
It is the worst.
I haven't.
I'll give you $50 if you can sit through it and not change the channel.
The evening news?
Yeah. They got rid of Nora.
Right.
She was great. Now, for those of you that don't watch the news, like Josh, and we'll just let more exciting things wash
Fart
over
spray
you,
is your headline.
like fart spray news.
Right.
Yeah.
And bad perfume news. And I know you hate perfume. That's all coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Do you have any interest in going to space?
Yeah, so I have a different definition of space, as would be true for all of my colleagues, my astrophysics colleagues. Many people don't realize that the space station, for example, which is anybody's common definition of being in space, if Earth were shrunk to the size of a schoolroom globe, then the space station is orbiting 1 centimeter above the surface.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry, I can't think of that as space. Send me somewhere. Moon, Mars, asteroids, beyond. But I don't want to just boldly go where hundreds have gone before.
The billionaires who pay to go up in the one where they're in space for like 6 minutes, that seems to me to be a real ripoff.
That's not even as high as the 1 centimeter. So the billionaire boys race, the Bezos-Branson, you're right. That's what's called suborbital. They go up and then just fall back for 5-6 minutes, and it's the falling part where you're weightless. So that's fun, and you're sort of above the important parts of the atmosphere. So that's fun. Stars will come out in broad daylight because you can't see stars in the daytime because of the scattered blue light from the sun that turns the sky blue. You get above that limit. So that's fun. I have no issues with that. But on this same scale with the schoolroom globe, they go up about the thickness of 2 dimes.
And it's costing them several more dimes than that.
Remember that guy, that crazy guy, Felix Baumgartner? Remember him?
Sure.
Who did that edge
Hot
of
air
space
balloon
jump
thing? Yeah.
For Red Bull?
Sure.
Okay. How high was he? He was the thickness of 1 dime above Earth's surface. So we, and NASA is complicit in this. We have a very low bar definition of what it means to go into space.
Wow.
But can we?
I'm sorry, I have higher goals than that.
Can we get to Mars though, feasibly? Is that really a realistic thing?
Well, so let me just make it clear. Oh, by the way, of the billionaire boys space race, Elon Musk is the only one who actually puts people in orbit.
Okay.
So he's the full 1 centimeter up, and that's why he can intersect with the space station if he chooses. Unlike the 1950s, where people said, will we ever get to the moon? Do we know how? Is it even possible? That's not the kinds of questions anyone is invoking today about Mars. The questions are not, is it possible? Of course it's possible. We have an SUV-sized rover that took a helicopter to Mars, exploring Mars right now. Getting to Mars, that's not the issue. So the issue is, what's the motivation? And who's going to write the check? That's all it comes down to. It's not any more complicated than that.
So you can survive that trip to Mars. A human being can.
It's 9 months. Yeah, just get a good Netflix account, good library.
Maybe listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's got a couple of podcasts out there.
Thank you. Yes. I have a podcast that'll keep you going. There you
go. Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Here's what people don't understand about the Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official greeter of our guests.
Great.
And I believe we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest,
Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, how are you, Christy Lee?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It's
to
great
see
to be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
You know.
Wow, are you on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's move. Let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure, have a.
And you know what's great is the way that's set up. It's like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
And he's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite snack in the green room?
The treat.
Well,
there used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He retired.
Or does it come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it
I am amazed at the women who do that.
At what?
I was with a friend who will go
We are,
nameless.
you know what? What did people? Us as guys are also amazed.
And he goes,
yeah, exactly.
So I'm sorry.
This guy,
So Christy, you're talking with one of your not boyfriends, but
just
male
a guy friend,
Yeah.
and he goes, I can get a woman to send me a naked photo within the next 10 minutes.
And?
I go, no way. 8.5 minutes later, bing.
Wow, Monsignor, that is impressive.
Okay, that's less than 8 minutes.
What happened now?
Sent me a video of their
Go ahead, show that.
ex-girlfriend.
No, show it to Tom.
I can't. I don't want Christy, cover your eyes.
Oh, I've seen it all before.
No,
Oh my God!
Wow.
Evidently, she's lost her keys.
Oh, my Lord. That is,
But does that look like something out of the movie Dune or what?
It really does. Let me word it this way. That puts the C in graphic. We must, I've got to, I've got to go.
Hold on a second.
I've got to go.
That is a slut.
I've got to.
That is an ex-girlfriend.
That's not someone making a sandwich, even though it looks like it.
Wash your hands and make me a cheese sandwich.
Mommy, why is that woman massaging two pancakes? Wait a minute.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Present.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, Pat. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Steven Singer's limited edition, brand new Blue Moon 24-karat gold dipped rose for Mother's Day is available right now. But listen, there's a limited quantity, so don't miss out. Get yours today at IHateStevenSinger.com.
I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Jeff Oskey, and hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. At the risk of getting you mildly upset.
Uh-oh.
What do you got? What do you got?
Pat just did a fun...
Don't test me.
Pat just did a fun parody of the Billy Swan song, I Can Help.
Swan song.
It was
Swan song.
It was not Billy's Swan song. He's still with us. But I actually saw Billy Swan.
Oh, God. Yeah, I was there with Ron Wood and
we were at Hyde Park.
Peter Grant carried us in.
See, you're wasting your anger because you're going to truly get angry in a minute when I tell you.
Oh, all right.
Okay. I saw Billy Swan. I think it was at the Bottom Line in New York in the Village.
Yeah, in the Village. That's what we call it, the Village.
He was playing. He was in the band Kinky Friedman and the Texas Jew Boys.
Yes.
And I know that. Do you know Kinky's backstory? He was in the Peace Corps, and then he was a graduate of the University of Texas.
Aware of all this? Because you talked
wrote
about
the
it.
Ballad of Charles Manson.
Charlie Starkweather.
Charles Manson.
Charles Manson.
Sorry. I remember the line, laughing wildly as he bagged him. But, yeah.
That movie with Sissy Spacek and Martin Sheen.
Badlands.
Charles Starkweather. That's what that's about. Yeah.
Oh,
in any event, Kinky Friedman had Billy Swan on his band.
Wow.
So he was great.
Got to start somewhere.
I heard him play that before it was a hit. Cool song. Thank you, Pat, for bringing back that great memory.
Yeah, and thank you, Tom, for I had no remembrance of that, and you now put it into my brain. Thanks.
I always liked Kinky, the late, great Kinky Friedman.
I know. You're the only one that ever liked Kinky.
When he came in.
Oh, when he came in here, it was so awkward.
I would have loved it. Josh, he had a guy, what do you call it, verbal support guy?
Thank you, Kinky.
He'd do that all the time.
Yeah,
whatever
like a hype man kind of.
Whatever Kinky would say, thank you, Kinky.
I would have gotten such a kick out of that.
Too. I'll have to find the recording of that. Thank you,
and then
Kinky.
watching you guys get upset would have, unfortunately, I don't like this about me, but I would have enjoyed it even more then and encouraged more. Thank you, Kink. It's like when Bob Zaney comes in. I think Bob Zaney's funny, and I think how much he annoys Tom and Chick is funny.
I love Bob Zaney as well. I think he's very funny.
Who's this?
Old
Bob Zaney?
school vaudeville, love it.
I'm not familiar with that.
We'll be about to go into break, and I'll say, look, Bob, let me plug the gigs. And the break starts, and he plugs the gigs, and
I know, but in his defense, you're the only one. He everybody else he talks to, he has to plug his own gigs. So you're being very generous with him.
But when I say don't do it, and then he does it 2 minutes later.
He's a difficult.
It's like dealing with my dog. Okay, don't do this. Okay, sorry. Anyway, nice to hear about the great Billy Swan.
Yeah.
You ever seen his lake?
No, I haven't.
I've seen the
Swan Lake.
I've heard it's lovely.
Seen the ballet. Yeah, I didn't know he was into the ballet world.
Yeah,
Swan Lake. See,
we have Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
There she is.
Hey, authorities say chaos broke out on a Connecticut beach following a fart spray panic or break. The Fairfield Police Department said a crowd was seen running.
It smells like farts out here.
Jennings Beach during an event known as the McKinley Carnival.
Who keeps farting?
President McKinley was the greatest president ever. And welcome to the McKinley Carnival. At the sound of the gun.
Let the farting begin.
Officials said, quote, the disruption was caused by a group of kids using flatulence spray near the carnival exit.
Funny. Oh, near the exit yet. So to escape it, you had to go through it.
Yes.
It's funny that the police would go that formal.
This prank, it continues, repeated several times throughout the night, led to confusion and caused small groups to scream and run.
It's flatulence spray, as they say, he whom smelt it dealt it. It's very formal. Yes. Yeah. Have you ever... Didn't we want...
Did we have fart spray here?
I mean, that stuff is...
It's really awful.
Is it really bad?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with it, I don't think.
Very, very potent.
Ugh.
I mean, if it can work outside... That's why it gets nothing but 5-star Amazon reviews.
Yeah, if it works on a beach.
Yeah, you're at a nice breezy beach, and people are fleeing screaming.
This group in here seems like some that would do this as kids.
What do you mean, this group?
Never did.
Oh, yeah.
Never did it. Always appreciated when a stink bomb would be let off in school. I always had respect for whoever did it.
Okay.
Yeah, good for you. And shake us up a little bit.
Thank you.
Did you ever prank anybody, Jeff? Are you a prankster?
Nope.
Nope? Huh. No. Okay.
Hey, Tom.
All right.
A bakery in New Jersey had the opposite problem. They have a message for customers wearing heavy perfume or cologne. Stay out.
Yeah, good.
Century Bakery in Bridgeton said the perfume is only going to be used through the drive-thru. If you're going to wear it, you got to drive through.
A drive-thru bakery.
They explained people use the drive-thru if you wear strong perfume or cologne. Some of their staff have asthma, and this time of year is especially tough due to high pollen levels. Scents in the store can make that worse. The bakery said the policy is about protecting their employees' health.
Yes. Hey, that makes sense.
And they thanked customers for understanding.
That really makes sense.
And reminded them that the cake smells better than any cologne anyway.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're overpowering the cinnamon rolls, hey, use
There's
a
no
little
cologne named baked yeast, though. Okay.
But there's nothing better than the smell of a bakery, though. Really?
Is that your favorite smell?
Oh,
it's very nice.
What about that sweet?
That's the best.
How about that smell? Huh?
Not bad either. Yeah. Coppery.
Josh, you seemed
Did you say
excited about
coppery?
the drive-through of the bakery. Have you not seen that before?
I haven't.
I haven't seen a drive-thru bakery.
Besides, like your Krispy Kremes or whatever, I haven't seen.
Oh, really?
No, you can just go get hey, can I get a boysenberry pie?
No, don't put it in a box.
I need a boysenberry pie and a fork.
Yeah, a fork. Oh, you don't need a fork. I just need some rubber gloves. We're going for it.
Wearing too much cologne or perfume is a form of bullying, and you
It is
you out
awful.
there who do it should know that.
Yes.
People aren't aware of how much they stink.
I agree with you. They can't smell their own.
Yeah, there's
perfume
someone in
or
this building
something.
that just.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
When they walk by you on the street and you can taste it in your mouth, you know that. Ugh.
You ever gotten DoorDash where the bag reeks of the cologne?
Yes, I have. Yes, absolutely.
Well, if the cologne is cannabis sativa, yes.
No, I wouldn't mind that as much.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yep.
Really?
I was like, boy, that is a lot.
Like a day later, you pick up what you ordered, but it still smells like
yeah.
a cheap whore.
There should be a TV commercial for perfume where they do some kind of a jury of people with noses that would rate it, like a smell off.
Well, we have that similar right here.
What's that?
Would you like to sniff a giant armpit?
Nope.
The personal care brand Billy sure hopes so. They're rolling out a bold scratch and sniff campaign across New York City to promote their newest tropical-inspired scent, Coco Villa. Coco Villa. Now through Friday, May 16th, passersby can take a whiff of a massive armpit on the street. Yes, really, and sample the scent of their best-selling all-day deodorant.
I thought that was a French chicken dish.
Coco Villa?
Yeah.
That's Coco Villa.
Oh, sorry.
Doesn't that mean chocolate house?
Coco Villa?
Yeah, I think it does, doesn't it?
Right.
Villa.
By the way,
yeah.
Bob Villa, really.
What's wrong with Bob Villa?
House.
I've always loved that show.
I know, but you're calling yourself Bob House.
That's
and
his real name.
And you build houses.
You think that's a fake name?
If it isn't, it's a little.
I mean, if it were like Roberto Villa.
I wonder if his real name is Bob Vila.
Okay,
Didn't
now
we
we're
lose
going
Bob
on.
Vila?
I mean, I guess really it would be Bob Casa, right?
Jason's saying it is Bob Vila. That's his real name. Vila.
All right. Well, I guess your name is your destiny.
I guess.
Would you go? So this is a giant scratch and sniff armpit. Would you go up and do this? Would you give it a shot?
Yeah.
So
505 8th Avenue near Penn Station if you'd like to take a sniff at other surprise locations around the city.
Does it smell? So it smells like the deodorant.
Right.
Right.
It doesn't smell
not like a stinky armpit.
B.O.
Is it fleshy?
I'm trying to find a picture.
I'm trying to
I bet
find
it
one.
smells better than the armpits of that naked cowboy guy.
Ugh.
After a long day of bouncing around.
Boy, that really got to you, didn't it? The naked cowboy.
And
You
people
really-
hug him.
You're really irritated by him.
Oh, boy.
Did you see him in person?
Oh, yeah. That's all.
Plus, shouldn't he be called Underwear Cowboy?
Yeah, he's not naked.
Yeah, he's got underwear on.
I see.
Well, there's all kinds of different armpits you can smell. Some of them do have hair, by the way. Yeah. Oh, they do have a
I
hair.
had a friend who had an armpit fetish.
Really?
Yes. Still has it, I imagine.
Huh. Now, what is that?
He liked to lick the armpits of his girlfriends.
Okay.
Would he warn them, or would this just be a spontaneous?
I think he would say, "May I
lick your armpit?"
Yeah, and he didn't want the deodorant on it because then you're just licking deodorant.
Did he like them of all stripes?
He's
furry and.
You know, I don't know if he would lick a hairy armpit.
How did that come up in conversation?
He just admitted it. He just goes, "Yeah, I'm into armpits."
Ugh.
He goes, "I like them."
Yeah.
I like,
but just the licking.
He just likes being up in there, yeah, and licking, and yeah.
To
I don't
each
know
his
if he does anything else.
Okay, it's good. Certainly good to know. Coming up, we have
humping of an armpit is what we're aiming for.
Interestingly enough, we have the fetish of the year.
I mean, it is a fleshy crease. I guess you could.
Yeah.
2025 fetish of the year is the headline.
And the winner is feet again.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Hey,
It's
Tom.
always number one.
Hey, Tom. Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, armpits make that noise sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you can do that with the armpit. I was so jealous of the kid who could do that like at a symphony level. It was unbelievable, this kid. And I couldn't do it to save my ass.
See the same guy that can burp the alphabet?
I think he was, yeah.
Talent.
What a talent.
A jack of all trades.
Now he's the CEO of a major corporation making
he's dead
chips for the. We have
real dead.
A lot coming up. We'll get to all of it in a second.
He fell asleep in the street and got run over by a car.
Oh, that's
right now. Let's say hi to our friends at the Silac Insurance Company. What am I talking about? I'm talking about right now the market down substantially in the last few months, as you know. And you're probably thinking, hey, my 401k is a 201Z. This is where something that's, I guess the word is immune to market volatility comes in. I'm talking about an annuity. From the Silac Insurance Company, the annuity experts. Annuities are designed to protect your retirement, so you'll have a reliable payment coming your way. It'll also take off some stress right now, knowing that in the future you're going to be okay. Now, I'll also tell you real quick, you can't outlive your money with an annuity. Find out how they work, see what restrictions might apply. Learn all the details at silacins.com, or an easy way to check it out and get some information is to grab your phone and call pound 250. That's pound 250. Then just say the keywords lifetime income and learn some information about the Silac Insurance Company. Once again, it's pound 250 and say the words lifetime income. From Silac, an annuity, plan on it and live on it. Also, we have a link at bobandtom.com. Fetish of the year on the way. Also coming up, Sexy Time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Joining us in the studio now, we have Dr. David Wolf, astronaut, and
he and Kirsty are making out.
Welcome back to Earth, sir.
Oh, there David, how are you?
Thank you.
Dr. Wolf is wearing a NASA golf shirt. Very cool.
Of course he is.
You can get those at gift shop. That's no big thing.
Dr. Wolf, it's a great pleasure to see you, and glad you're back.
The Wolf Man. Thank you, Tom. It's nice to be back on Earth.
So,
what'd you do on your summer vacation?
Oh, really? You out of space, huh?
You win.
Yeah, that is kind of you do have that kind of conversation trumper. Well, we got back from the vineyard. What'd you do, Dr. Wolf? I was in outer space.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Took a few spacewalks. Added a piece or two to the International Space Station. You added a whole porch, didn't you? Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Did some maintenance on the port solar array wing. Needed some new batteries.
Oh, there you go.
Now, if you go to our website...
Why do you need a porch in space?
Well,
where are you going to sit?
Two of the guys.
Where are you going to sit and rock the next Big Bang?
Two of the guys smoke. So
yeah, you got to go outside. Hey! Don't light up in the space station. Get out there on the smoking port.
This is why Bob's not an astronaut.
This is why David comes in here, so we can't make fun of
You can't smoke in space. I was thinking about that this morning.
Of course not.
Why we're not astronauts.
Could possibly, theoretically, couldn't they, an astronaut who smokes, couldn't they fill his helmet up with smoke so he could smoke?
I think it could. There probably is some technology which would permit.
There you go.
Yeah, but it still can't escape from the suit.
Now, on a serious note,
and your clothes would really
you guys
smell.
are NASA launching again probably tomorrow.
Yes, I haven't heard this morning. We were on time as of last evening. Still, things going well.
The concern is that there's some thunderstorms may come in and delay the fueling.
Summer in Florida, it's tough to get off the pad, as we demonstrated.
you know.
Yeah, you did.
That was actually my first question. I wanted to know.
You have to get dressed each and every one of those times. How long does it take to get into the suit and everything ready for launch? It's a pretty big ordeal. It takes 3 or 4 hours, from getting up and then out to the pad, and it's 2 million pounds of cryogenic oxygen and hydrogen. You get up on top of that. The countdown goes, and then it's a few hours to get out. It's a big deal, but it's harder on the cooks and the friends and the family. We go to work whether we go to space or go to Earth. Right. But everyone else has traveled, and they want to see a launch, and it's a lot of trouble to turn around.
Our guest is Dr. David Wolf, astronaut. If you go to our website on the left side, you'll see a photograph of Dr. Wolf. Did you take this one? Were you holding your hand out?
Is it a long arm?
Is this you with your arm, or one of your buddies take it?
Nobody up there want to take a picture of you, Dave?
It looks like you're...
No, that's somebody shooting through the hatch when I'm getting ready to go out on a spacewalk. I'm in vacuum in there, ready to go out.
Okay.
And
if you click
through the window.
If you click there, we have a sort of a whole set of photos there, and you can see Dr. Wolf floating around in space. We'll talk about some of these when we come back.
I'm curious, how long does it take you to get into the spacesuit that you're going to use to do a walk? The suit, you spend the day before checking it out, like a spacecraft itself. The next morning, you spend 2 or 3 hours getting in before you get out through the hatch. About 3 hours. Wow.
Don't you have a series of mirrors in your passenger car here at home where you can drive laying on your back? Isn't that just to make you feel comfortable?
Feel more comfortable upside down.
Wow.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Bofa on the front. What? Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa
on the front.
And then on the back, D's nuts. And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well. But I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
Or 9 to 5 on Q95 today.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, man. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
With some new information regarding armpits.
All right.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. We were talking about armpits because what is the name of the company?
The name of the company is Billy. It's a company that has deodorant, and their new tropical-inspired scent, Coco Villa or Coco Villa, whichever you prefer, is a best-selling all-day deodorant new scent. They want people to scratch and sniff. They have big billboards up in New York City, so you can walk up to a big armpit.
Yeah, it's the same campaign they did for their douche. Wow, it was so embarrassing.
Yeah, that is a whole different ballgame.
And the way they had it by the Lincoln Tunnel, I thought that was really inappropriate.
I mentioned that a friend of mine, whose name I won't mention, hi, Mark, has a armpit fetish.
Oh.
And he enjoys licking on them, and I didn't know if he actually humped them, per se. Well, Christopher has written in. He says, good morning, clowns. I've enjoyed your armpit program. By the way, humping an armpit is called bagpiping.
Bagpiping.
Now, is that because you make a noise like a bagpipe?
I think it's sort of the, you kind of...
Right.
The bag would be sort of right there.
Right.
Bag, in this case, being breast, and then you sort of pump the arm, maybe. Or
Right.
Whatever is happening, fantastic. Bagpiping. And then he just wrote bye.
Apparently, it has multiple meanings in that realm, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I just made the mistake.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't Google.
Okay.
Bagpiping.
Bagpiping.
That's good stuff.
If we're going to talk about that, there's a adult website out there that has named the 2025 Fetish of the Year.
Okay.
You want to guess what it would be?
Well, no. There's so many.
Always feet, right?
Yeah.
I mean, feet's got to be the most popular, but
feet is time and again.
Maybe they're
number one.
talking about what's in these days, not
What's
necessarily.
in?
Yeah.
Yes, it would be more what's in these days.
All right.
Clips for sale noted that chastity is the fetish of the year.
So it's not what's in.
What?
It's what isn't in, I think.
Doesn't make any sense.
It may seem an odd choice for fetish of the year. I get that, Pat. But it's one that's grown dramatically in the past few years, increasing almost 200% since 2020. They explain the fetish's core principle is orgasm denial.
Oh.
So it's like the wearing of a chastity belt. One partner has the key. They decide when you can release or not. Yeah.
Interesting.
And it usually...
Pat, what size chastity belt do you wear?
17.
Okay.
It usually involves a man wearing a locked cage or harness to cover his genitals.
Well, how'd you like to wear a locked genital harness?
No.
Is there a...
Thank you.
I'm wearing one right now.
Is there a...
I can hear it.
Is there a slot for necessary? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yes, of course. It would have to be.
Or maybe that's part of the...
Or you rust.
They like it. and-
Ruprecht, don't make me get the genital cuff.
That's right. The old genital cuff.
According to the site, chastity play might last a few hours or days. Or can extend weeks or longer.
So this is like edging to the nth degree.
As there is a month-long celebration called, anyone? Locktober.
Locktober.
And its anti-sex counterpart, No Nut November.
I see.
The runner-up
Boy, with
fetishes.
October, they had so many options.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They went with an L.
Well, you're locking it up.
You're locking up the...
Yeah, if you use any other word, let's say like a C, that would highlight things, wouldn't it? That'd be the exact opposite of Locktober.
It certainly would.
One time they went with a P.
Lock number.
Pocktober is very niche. Pox fetish is a very niche. Oh, yeah, she's got chicken pox.
The runner-up fetishes this year. Here's one I've never heard. Do you know what gooning is?
I do, and I'll tell you why I know what gooning is.
It sounds familiar.
All right, go up.
From what I understand, it's essentially really being horny over a girl or a person and ogling them and masturbating. It's essentially like
stalking.
He's a goon for me. Like he cannot control himself.
Oh, okay.
And the reason that I know this is I was at dinner with a friend of mine and his family, and he has teenage sons, and they were at this dinner. There were also a bunch of people on the Suns lacrosse team or something, and so there were all these teenage boys in the restaurant with us. And I said, "Oh, that guy is such a goon." And they all started cracking up. And I go, "What's funny about that?" And they explained to me what goon means these days.
Oh, so it's not like a guy on a hockey team.
Right, because that's what I was talking about. And he...
like a dork, a goon.
They do this from a distance or memory or a photo?
So a porn star could say, "Hey, where are my goons at?" or something. She's talking about the fans who can't control them. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is an accurate definition. Okay.
Well, gooning on my sheet is a multi-screen masturbation session.
Multi-screen.
So in this case, goons would watch her do like a show.
They may have her Facebook page open on their computer, her Instagram on their phone.
Oh, wow.
They're pulling up as many pictures of her at once.
That's that obsession part. Okay,
Right.
just totally gluttonous for her.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then the other runner-up, I have to be very careful.
Yes.
Cuckolding.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Wherein a person derives satisfaction from watching their partner have sex with someone
I sure don't have that.
Ooh,
boy.
No.
How'd you like to be cuckolded? I mean, that's such an ancient idea.
Isn't that an ancient term?
Yeah.
But so that's officially been declared. What is it again? The fetish of the year is chastity.
Any of these do anything for you, Tom?
No, not at all. Doesn't chastity fetish sound like the name of a porn star?
Yes, it does. Chastity fetish.
And was it Sonny and Cher that originally named their kid Chastity?
Mm-hmm.
What were they thinking?
They were hoping maybe she would be chaste.
They were famous weirdos.
Yeah, why do that to a kid?
Yeah.
Well, look how that turned out.
They're hippies, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Look how that turned out.
But chastity winning fetish of the year.
Hey, Miss
Let that be a lesson
Miss
to
Woke
you.
of the Year over here.
And by the way, if I'm having a meow mix for lunch, okay? Look how that turned out.
Well, I could have named him Dick. Nope, not anymore. So I chastity is fetish of the year.
It started out, chastity started out as a girl.
I'm very well aware of
No,
that.
but
I get it. I understand.
it was an addictomy, not a...
Oh, okay. That's like an appendectomy, right?
Right.
Pretty interesting.
But this is like a non-alcoholic beer being declared beer of the year.
Well, obviously, if you've got
I can't think of...
chastity belts and locks and all kinds of things involved, it's definitely
Have you
become a
noticed?
fetish.
Of all the subjects that you should not weigh in on, it would be the fetish topic.
Yeah.
So there are legitimate news stories out there about kids these days, the youth, 20s, having no interest in dating and being in relationships.
Yep.
And
Right.
and they kind of don't even care about sex.
Yep.
That tracks with these three fetishes. Sex is not involved in any of them. Gooning is all about masturbating.
Right.
Chastity is no sex. And cuckolding is watching a
Someone
person you
else.
like have sex with another person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is real. Something's happening.
Yeah. I have two 20s that are not interested in dating at all, girls.
Yeah, something's going on.
Well, the OnlyFans we were asking, they looked like they were...
Boy, they were very enthusiastic on
But
this.
that is a
That's how they make
performance, yeah.
money. That's different.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Well, we'll switch gears here. If you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom Show, coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. She's sitting over there. It's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
A burglary suspect dubbed the birthday suit bandit has been apprehended after trying to break into a woman's home in Florida.
That's right. And then I trapped his head in the window, and I said, oh, never mind. Go ahead. Never mind.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office said it received a call about a nude man attempting to break into a residence. Responding deputies found the 63-year-old suspect, a Mr. Matthew Hunter, quote, walking away from the victim's residence in his birthday suit. The man was taken into custody for attempted burglary, exposure of sex organs, and criminal mischief. The victim told dispatchers she heard what sounded like a knife trying to cut through the lock on her front door.
Oh.
Yikes. Deputies noted gouges on the victim's front door frame and molding, so he's definitely trying to get in.
This is horrifying.
Yeah.
But
why was he naked?
He had to be wearing shoes, though, right?
Good point. But do you think the nickname the birthday suit bandit is a little bit too mild
Too
for
gentle,
a
yeah,
guy
yeah,
that's
yeah.
got a knife trying to break into a woman's house?
Should be the naked lunatic.
Yeah, or the naked psycho.
Yeah.
But I mean, the name, the birthday suit, the birthday suit bandit is a cool name.
It does sound a lot more.
But if it were in some kind of playful situation, you know, I could see, Josh, you could do like a birthday suit weekend at your place where nudity is required by all of those over 18.
Hey, look.
What?
You can bring your kids, but they got to stay clothed, all right?
Poor Josh.
He's getting a kick out of it.
He's going to look back on this. We had a really good show. I'll look back on it. That's a great show.
Yeah, no, this guy posed a real threat.
Of course he did.
So what would possess you to try to break into a house with no clothes on? There has to be some kind of drug component to this.
He was trying to prick the lock.
Wow, that's very good. I like that very much.
Residents in a Seattle neighborhood are demanding action over disturbing activity at their local park. They say Denny Blaine Park has become a hotspot for public masturbation.
Oh, I see. Are the trees hot?
That's the way Denny would have wanted it.
Don't you feel bad for the poor guy?
Itchy Goo Park.
Oh, thanks for naming a park after me. But...
Oh, I would have settled for a disease. Like Lou Gehrig came out on top.
A group called Denny Blaine for All has filed a lawsuit against the city. They claim men are exposing themselves and masturbating in public view multiple times a day. Spokesperson Lee Keller said it's illegal. It's happening in plain sight by men sitting on walls and benches. It's constant and it's troubling.
Constant.
Not everyone agrees. Another group.
Local masturbators. Number 332.
Who's in favor of this?
The Friends of Denny Blaine say the lawsuit is really about banning nudity.
That's right.
They
Denny would
point
have
out
liked it this way.
public nudity is legal in Washington State.
It is?
I had no
but
idea.
there's a difference between public nudity and what did you say? They're sitting on walls having it themselves?
And benches, masturbating.
You can walk down the street naked in Washington State?
That's what it says in my story. I did not know
Even
that.
Walla Walla, Washington? Wow.
Wow.
Like in Seattle? You can just walk.
Apparently.
That's a game changer.
You can in, what was it again? Jeffrey Tubin Park? What's the guy's name?
Denny Blaine.
Oh, okay. Wildly masturbating sitting on a wall. Now I know how Humpty Dumpty fell off. I always wondered what got him so.
The King's men could have put him together. They just didn't want to touch him.
Who's got gloves?
I've always liked Humpty Dumpty because they say all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back to. At one point, they didn't know. They didn't know what to do. They
ran out of ideas.
Hey, do you think the horses could do?
Yeah,
the horses have no idea.
What are you talking about?
We need a few more syllables. Anybody got an idea?
No, Brian. I don't think the horses.
Let's give the horses a shot at it. See what they can do.
Hey, I'm just throwing out ideas.
Clocking on eggs.
Who would be in favor of this?
Friends of Denny Blaine.
Oh, people that
Hey, are you a friend of Denny Blaine? I wonder if public masturbators say that to each other.
Is that a code?
Maybe.
In that area?
The question is, who the hell is Denny Blaine?
That's a great question.
Poor guy. Rest in peace, Denny.
Wasn't he in Wings?
Oh, close. Denny Lane.
I know. That's why I said it, Tom.
Okay. Just trying to explain it to. No, I was trying to congratulate you on a
close.
witty aside.
Oh, you said something useful. Oh.
Maybe he started a restaurant.
What restaurant would that be? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
Blaine's.
Danny Blaine's.
What was your attempted humor?
I thought it was going to be like Whackers.
I was underscoring.
You mean Denny's restaurant?
No,
Pud
Blaine's.
Tuggers.
Pud Tuggers. All right. I can see the honeymoon is over. Time to move on.
I'm insulted that you didn't know that I knew Denny Lane was in Wings.
Oh, very good.
Of course, you knew that. I was just explaining. I was explaining to the peanut gallery.
This could be the straw right here.
That break.
We knew it. We knew it was coming.
You didn't know that I knew Denny Lane was in Wings.
Of course I did.
I did.
This is the show with Steven Weber and Thomas Hayden Church, Wings.
Raycon, everyday earbuds. No, Josh. Paul McCartney's band, Wings.
Linda McCartney's band, please.
First hit, Go Now, when he was in the Moody Blues.
What?
Denny Lane.
I don't like Go Now. I like Ride My Seesaw. I like that.
That is good.
Raycon's everyday earbuds are perfect for
listening,
gift giving, ergo perfect for listening. Thank you, Josh. And they're also perfect for Mom for Mother's Day. And Raycon had the latest models better than ever with the 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And Mom will never ask you help with Bluetooth again because Raycons sync themselves. Oh, it do. Raycon has a quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery, and also active noise cancellation, something you don't find at this price point. And they come in all the swell colors. And Raycons offers a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom, get 20% off site-wide. That's right now at Raycon, 20% off site-wide. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom, make a perfect Mother's Day gift. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. I'm reading more about the Denny Blaine Park.
Yeah.
The group that's opposed to the opposition, if you will, that is in favor of keeping the nudity at the park, they want to educate people on how to respond to inappropriate behavior. So they have recommendations. It's called bystander intervention training. Oh my God. Step 1, put on safety goggles. When we come back, Christy, what's happening?
I don't know what's happening. We got a guy hiding under a hotel room bed. We have a kangaroo on the loose. We have, what else do we have today? Oh, we have a rise in shark attacks due to selfies. We'll talk about that.
And we have a letter written on the Titanic.
Yes, we do.
Oh, my.
Up for auction.
That survived.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, having a great trip. Whoop. Just felt a weird bang. Oh, well. Anyway, see you soon.
I'm going to put this in a bottle just in case it gets wet. Okay, thank you.
I can't wait to meet the new baby.
That's the saddest thing.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh. Sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, boy.
The great thing about my mom's bridge club was she would make delicious desserts for the ladies.
Oh, she didn't have the Brock's Bridge mix? That was always my favorite.
No, she'd make apple pie. She'd make apple tarts.
Oh, she was amazing. Yeah.
I forgot about bridge mix.
Oh, yeah. My grandmother used to have that.
Man.
Did you ever bang any of your mom's friends in the bridge club?
Come on, man.
You know you
fess
did.
up.
No, I
Did you at least think about him while you were learning about it?
Who was the oldest woman you slept with?
Can I write down the joke I wanted to?
Hang on a second. Who is age? Just the age.
A gentleman never discussed.
Oldest woman you slept with.
Or how many years older was she?
Than you.
Was it an old whore?
Just get flat out.
I want to apologize to the members of my mom's bridge club if any of them are still alive.
I didn't say it was them. I said it was you probably employed a whore.
That is completely false. Oh,
So
God.
you never had sex with someone older?
I never knew where to do this, but I would like to partake in one of your
Excuse me.
women of ill repute.
Excuse me.
Who's the oldest?
Ruth, I understand you're quite good.
Do you have a Millicent on staff or a QR code?
No, I understand this is a cash only proposition.
I just returned from the haberdasher.
Does this include the tip? Or probably get a lot of tip jokes, I guess. If you want more than the tip in, it costs extra. I get it. I know. Did we get back to Bridge Club?
It was a
Bridge
whore.
Club.
Well, I know it was. I could tell when I hit on something. You banged an old whore.
That is
Like a
just
sailor
not
on
true.
leave.
When you were 18, 19.
You learned about
And
love.
she was 30.
It's all lies.
She kept saying.
No, she was like 58.
It was like Brighton Beach. Get over here and let Mama hug you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Over
exactly
here, honey. Yeah.
Kiss Mom.
A young Jonathan Silver.
Stick your tongue out for mama.
The telephone. I believe we have the author of the Big Butter Jesus song, Haywood Banks.
That is correct.
Hi, Haywood. How are you?
Good.
No.
Sure, you've been up all night.
You know, somebody called me at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, did you know that Big Butter burned down? Yeah. Couldn't you call me at like 9?
Well, I know that we spoke yesterday, and I know that you had hundreds of phone calls.
Unbelievable.
Well, and we also were talking, and you have written a new verse.
I have a new verse.
Now, I dare I ask, is it going to be possible for you to play it over the phone?
You can dare ask. Yeah.
I'm anticipating the dropping of a phone. Do you have the phone crooked in your shoulder?
Some lyrics.
I will rest it on the arm of the chair here.
All right.
Okay. Well, give us a test.
Okay.
Put it down and then come back.
La 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 la.
That's not
Not bad.
Well, not bad. That's, I guess, a perfect spot for it.
In fact, maybe we could have you do our show this way from now on.
We can only dream.
Well, okay. Now, are you just going to do the? We just heard the song. Are you just going to do the new verse?
Yeah, I'll play the last verse. The new verse. I call this the epilogue or the epilogue.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Anytime.
One night, Big Butter got hit by lightning, and it burned to its frame wire in a giant grease fire. Some blamed it on Satan, and boy, that would be frightening. But I think it's Jesus' Father that's in charge of the light. Big fireball Jesus, inflammable Jesus, oh charbroiled Jesus, whoop-a Jesus, oh extra crispy Jesus, bananas Foster Jesus, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
Oh, my.
Yes, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
Happy now?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Thank O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's Christy Lee.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
We got a song coming up from Pat, I understand. Is that right? Tom? There's Josh Arnold.
I am here.
Jeff Oskey is also here. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
You missed it, Chick.
Okay.
During the break, I know you had to go do some stuff.
Oh, man, I learned a lot more than
We're
I
going to
ever
get
cared
we're going to have to
know.
get some kind of a podcast with Mr. Oskey.
Oh, he's got
fascinating.
He has the best stories.
He does,
You have
doesn't he?
Travel with Jeff.
He has friends that lock people in closets, cut each other up. It's just
This is all consensual, by the way. It's not that he has a friend that
okay.
just puts people in a closet and locks them.
And starts cutting them up.
Oh, yeah. That came out wrong.
You know, that's an interesting, Jason Voorhees, these Michael Myers, they had friends. Don't you think they?
You think?
Hey, Mike, what are you doing Saturday night? Are you?
I don't think Mike Myers had friends.
Are you stalking again? Is that what you're doing, buddy? Come on now,
man.
Come on.
If you have a guy that isn't into construction and stuff, and he's buying a lot of Visqueen, do you say to yourself, what's going on there?
I think you have a right to go, what do you do with all this?
Visqueen and quicklime?
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want him to go, well, let me show you.
Yeah.
Now that you've brought it up, I have to kill you.
Have they done a movie where all these guys are in one movie, like together, like buddies that go?
Oh, you're not asking right. Is there a movie out there with them in the same universe?
Oh, okay.
Freddy versus Jason was a thing, yes.
Yeah, but they're fighting each other. They're not buddies.
Is there like a
Like a buddy
Justice
film.
League of Murderers?
I don't mean to correct you, but Freddy actually sends Jason back to Earth. They're both in hell, you see.
Okay.
To start frightening the children of Springwood. And because the kids' fear brings Freddy back. And so he needs Jason to get them scared. The problem arises when Jason doesn't want to stop killing.
So now, were you...
Oh, so then Freddy has to save kids?
So then Freddy has to go, Jason, I am coming back to kill the kids, not you. And so then they fight.
So it was a really rainy day. Obviously, there was nothing else on earth to do but watch that movie.
You don't understand. The anticipation I had for Freddy versus Jason was, it was a year's worth.
Can you remember where you were when you heard the first rumor of that movie might happen?
Yes. Yeah. It was at the end of Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday.
Right.
I was in the theater, and this is a spoiler alert. Jason is dead, and his mask is sitting there in the dirt. And the camera slowly closes in and closes in.
Right.
And then finally, Freddy's glove comes out and grabs the mask and pulls it under. And we went, what the hell? How?
Now, when you say we, did you actually have a woman with you?
No. Oh, yes. Yeah, it was my buddy Nick and his older sister. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a date.
No.
Nothing turns on the ladies like.
I masturbated to her a lot. We never
Okay,
dated.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Glad I asked.
Tom, there are a lot of women who like horror films. You'd be surprised.
Certainly.
So many.
Yes.
Good.
Your daughter loves the shark movies.
The Meg movies?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You think the Meg is educating kids in that movie, or do you think Meg's trying to eat ships or something?
Right.
Yeah. Well, that really
Eat ships and die.
Yeah. You ever hear that term, Tom?
Yeah.
Eat ships and die?
Yeah. You see the porno version of the Meg, the Smeg? That is just...
It is gross.
Oh, it is disgusting. Time now to learn a little something
Make a nice
for you.
toaster, though.
Time to learn about history. We have some...
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay. All right.
George Washington inaugurated,
not my president,
as the first president of the United States in 1789. It was the inaugural, if you will.
Huh. Well, this is amazing. This is really going to catch on. This
there were,
thing.
how many, what is it, 15 states back then? Is that right? Something like that. I mean, can you imagine if he could see it now? 50 states, soon to have Canada. He'd be so impressed.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where were we?
Troublemaker.
1803, the Louisiana Purchase. Anybody remember the price?
6 million francs.
I want to say $3,000.
It was $15 million.
Oh.
Was so many 6.
That is a bargain.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And I guess they bought it, such as it is from France, who claimed that it fell off the back of a truck, ergo the good deal. We have this in 1897. Anybody know who J.J. Thompson is?
Well, you don't have to call me J.J.
No, who's J.J. Thompson?
He discovered the electron.
Oh.
Incredibly good vision.
And then he and his brother started an 80s band.
They were
twins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hold me now. Oh, my heart.
Oh, my cold and tired heart.
Stay with me.
Oh, won't you stay with me?
We're talking about the famous J.J. Thompson. That's what he went.
You're. Oh, there he is. Listen to the people. They love him.
There we go. Oh, that is great.
They did.
J.J. let's see, what else do we have on this date? Ooh, that's rough. Here we go. 1952, Mr. Potato Head first advertised on television.
Oh, with the
those were just the
real
accessories,
potatoes.
right?
Yes, you had to have a real potato.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have the plastic potato.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What do you mean it
Well,
makes
you
sense?
can take if you buy the plastic potato head, you can take the accessories and put them on a real potato.
There was a time in Ireland when Mr. Potato Head was called, what are we supposed to do with these? There was a famine, you see, Pat. Many of your people starved.
There was a lot of fish in the sea, but we were too lazy to fish, apparently.
A lot of comedy there. Oh, God. Okay, we're happy birthday. Ooh. 1926, wonderful actress Cloris Leachman.
She is wonderful.
Young Frankenstein.
He was my boyfriend.
Yeah, Frau Blucher.
Yeah.
Also in the Last Picture Show.
Yes.
But is the name Cloris, is that still out there?
No.
You don't hear it much at all. I mean, it really is an old lady's name.
Yeah.
Well,
and her brother Clyde.
and the
Clyde Cloris.
The cough suppressant people.
Yeah.
Lavoris. Cloris Lavoris. That was Cloris's her maiden name.
Happy birthday, 1961, Isaiah Thomas.
Oh.
Basketball.
Not on the Dream Team, right?
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, didn't Jordan hate him?
Yeah, look around.
Great.
Ask around.
A great actor, Johnny Galecki from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Terrific actor. So fun. Oh, and let's look at this. 1981, Kunal Nayar from The Big Bang Theory also.
Oh, wonderful.
He's also very good. Got a good book out there.
I don't know if I can live in a world where the Big Bang Theory is going to be running nonstop.
It's great.
I don't think I'll have to worry about it much longer.
1982, Kirsten Dunst, of course, famous for her hat.
Married
I love her.
Mrs. Jesse Plemons.
What hat?
The Dunst cap?
I'm glad I asked.
Her father was the headmaster of a school for boys, and he came up with the dunce.
I can't imagine any school is doing the dunce cap anymore.
Oh, you know something? I'll bet there is.
Oh, there can't be.
Oh, there has to be somewhere.
Oh, hell yeah.
Did you ever encounter
It's
a
a
dunce
private
cap?
school.
No, I never saw one.
Yeah.
But there was punishments equally as
we had
humiliating and terrible. that
Even
were
the
done.
word dunce, you don't hear it a lot, which is so funny.
Yeah.
Boy, what a dunce. I'm bringing it back.
It is a good word.
Yes.
What is the go-to word now?
Well,
idiot,
dummy.
You could say idiot still.
Dummy.
Moron.
Dummy.
They're all really offensive to some
Yeah, of course
group out there.
Big dummy.
And, there are a lot of idiots. I think we can all agree on that.
Oh, plenty.
Yeah, I heard of idiots. What is the word for a bunch of idiots? Do we know?
This show?
I like the idea. I like mess. A mess of idiots.
Mess of idiots. Okay, there you are.
So, one of the fish fans going to hear that. You just made a poster.
Christy Lee hates fish.
She said this show.
I said this show.
I thought you said fish fans.
No.
Oh.
What if she did just try to start problems?
Yeah. I'm a fight starter.
All right, thank you very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you say?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go. Come on. All right. Is that the biscuits? Greatest day of my life.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
One, two, three, four.
Oh, you're gonna paint that barn tonight. Oh, down beside the lantern light. Oh, you're gonna finish all your chores, black bonnet girls. You make the Amish world go round.
I was just an Amish boy, full of purity and joy. Knew dang well that I was holier than thee. Left alone with cousin Greta, what a naughty babysitter. Heathen woman, you made a Mennonite out of me.
Yeah, I know chicks who never curse, girls who know their Bible verse. Every one of them wore a dress down to the floor. Though their chastity and charm made them quite pleasant, on the farm there ain't nothing like a good old Amish whore.
Oh, you're gonna paint that barn tonight. Oh, down beside the lantern light. Oh, you're gonna finish all your chores like bonnet girls. You make the Amish world go round. Yeah, like bonnet girls, you make the Amish world go round.
Hey, Barry.
Yeah, Carl.
You know what the difference is between Greta and my buggy?
No, what is it?
Well, not everybody's been in my buggy. I've been on my knees all day,
churn my butter anytime.
Black bunny girls. Hey, Christy, show us your ankles.
Oh,
the electric.
This is Bob Cavoyan for Channel 13 in a special Olympic moment. We are going to recreate the very first time the torch was ever run in history.
Cut. The monkey's got no gloves on. Where are the monkey gloves?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have the gloves on. Sorry.
Now we're going to recreate the very first time the torch was run in history.
Cue the monkey. I'm not a monkey. I'm a gorilla. There's a difference. Cut.
I didn't say I didn't know what you wanted. I know what you want. I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I can't go in the woods.
Why?
I have sensitive skin. I can't. I just can't do it.
Sensitive skin. You're wearing a gorilla suit. I was just in the woods. Anybody can go in the woods.
Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? Possibly a carpenter ant?
You don't want the gig? If you don't want to do this,
I didn't say I didn't want the gig.
Tony Siragusa from the Colts. Tony Siragusa said, I can do this.
Siragusa
He wanted the role of the gorilla.
He cannot touch my gorilla.
Yeah, well, he didn't even need the suit, okay?
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
At the end of my shows, sometimes people will, shout out a request or something like that, which is very flattering. And, you get to do some bit that you haven't done in a long time. And it's kind of fun sometimes to knock the dust off something that you haven't done and do it again,
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
I recently had somebody yell, hooked on phonics, which I hadn't done in a long time. And it's fun to go, oh, man, I haven't done this bit like in, years. And that was the bit from the commercial. Do you remember the Hooked on Phonics girl?
Yeah.
The little girl with the braces. Hooked on Phonics work for me.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, what if she applied what she learned and she couldn't get the...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company news desk. Yeah. Pat Godwin's next to her with his organ and his guitar.
Ready to go?
Yes. Jessica Alsman has joined us.
Hi, Josh.
Chick McGee has left the building. He's picking us up some blintzes. It's Blintz Wednesday here at the show. So
Thank you, Chick.
We'll see him later. We appreciate it. I like raspberry. Jeff Oskey's there.
I like a barroom blintz.
Those are good.
There has to be a place.
Better than the ballroom blintz?
No, a ballroom blintz. Who wants to?
That's too fancy.
Who wants to wear fancy clothes and eat a blintz? There must be one
I
somewhere.
don't think I've ever had a blintz.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Are they like crepes?
Kinda.
Yeah, they're delicious.
But rolled up more.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a blintz.
Because crepes are kind of folded and the blintzes are rolled.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, we'll get to the information part of our program coming up. I will mention this. We do have Alli Breen standing by in just a few minutes with Sexy Time. So we'll find out what's going on. Try to help people with their romance. And right now, we have another one of these great stories, except about something that's escaped. We've had some really good animal escape stories lately. There was the one last week with the so-called Z-donk. And we learned, interestingly enough, a Z-donk, obviously half zebra, half donkey, but there is also something called a zonkey, and there's a distinction.
What? Mom and dad are different.
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
In other words, with one of them, the dad is the zebra. With the other,
the mom.
The mom is the zebra.
And that has a different outcome to...
Yes.
Interesting.
They look different.
And as far as I know, none of them are then fertile, right? A Z-donk can't hook up with another Z-donk.
So. Right, I believe you're correct.
A Z-donk junior.
Nature steps in and went, this shouldn't have happened.
Right.
And we're not going to let this happen.
What the hell are you doing?
We don't need a lot of zonkies out there.
But I just love the name Z-donk. Like I said, it reminds me of some guy's frat nickname.
Right.
Hey, Z-donk's got the keg, dude. Z-donk, you are an animal.
It's a great nickname.
Z-donk.
Yeah.
This is a runaway kangaroo.
Yeah.
Named, of course, Sheila. Shut down a stretch of Interstate 85 in Alabama.
Isn't that a little lame?
Yes, it's very lame. expected.
Yeah.
The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency said the escaped kangaroo was spotted hopping along the road in Macon County. Authorities shut down both sides of the interstate while troopers worked with the kangaroo's owners to capture the animal. The owner, by the way, Patrick Starr, told the Associated...
Come on.
Oh, from SpongeBob.
with two R's, told the Associated Press that Sheila is now back home safe. The Macon County Sheriff, Andre Brunson, confirmed the unusual scene in a Facebook Live video, joking, quote, "We see a little bit of everything here."
Brunson.
I didn't know you could have a kangaroo as a pet.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that would have been legal either.
I mean, how many, isn't it half the state you can have a tiger?
Ah.
Yeah, that needs to end now.
Yes, it does.
Pat, you have a...
It begs the question, who let the rule out? Who let the rule out? I said, who let the rule out? One more. Who let the rule out? I saw a kangaroo on the highway. Go, kangaroo, go. Where skies are so blue. Go, kangaroo, go. I'm talking sweet home Alabama. Go, kangaroo, go. Far away from home was this kangaroo. I say, who let the rule out? Who let the rule out? Who let the rule out? Just 17 more verses. Who let the rule out? I'm asking who?
His kangaroo brother, Joey. These people, Sheila and Joey.
Yeah.
Totally unoriginal.
I didn't know you were a Baja man.
I love that song.
I heard that in the
Wait
ships
a minute.
every single day.
You love that song?
I love that song.
Oh, my
It's a very
That 200 years from now, they'll be playing that song. It's along with Papa Ooh Mau Mau. It's a novelty song. It's great.
It's uplifting.
It's
Even
fun.
if someone let the
It's
dogs out.
ridiculous.
Of course, but that's great. It's rock and roll. It's fun.
That is not rock and roll.
It's got a hidden.
No, it's,
let the
I mean,
dogs out?
Yeah, I mean it's not Stairway to Heaven. It actually has meaning.
No. You can say you like the song, and that's totally fine. Let's not go overboard here.
Compare it to Led Zeppelin.
I find it gives me more pleasure.
It's a pop song.
I'd rather hear that than Bohemian Rhapsody.
Is it about dogs?
No,
Or is it about
it's about
ugly women?
No. It's about dudes being dogs and the nightclubs.
Oh, okay. It's not about dudes going into a nightclub and going, man, every chick here's hideous. Who let the dogs
I hope it's not that.
Well, yeah, Josh, as you know, Josh, I would think with your faux literary aspirations, you would see that one can read what one wants to into any lyric.
Sure, so it's open to interpretation.
Yes,
okay,
it's certainly.
Very deep song. Wow.
Okay. Who knew it was so layered?
That'd be maybe we could have like a serious version of that done by some kind of
like a poetic reading,
talk whispering.
Yes,
that'd
like
be a William Shatner job for Shatner.
Oh, like a Rod McEwen.
Christy and Alsman, what's the male equivalent of a boy? Women, they can be called
so many horrible things.
Animal, cows or dogs.
Guys are cads.
So, but what is there an
No,
animal?
but for an unattractive man, what would you call? Would you?
Oh, gosh.
You go, boy, that guy's a
Bless his
A
heart.
dog. You can say
They say
dog.
I hear dog a lot.
Yeah. You
Oh,
can
really?
say
For guys
dog.
too? Okay, all right.
I get called that a lot.
Do you really?
Yeah, but it's kind of playfully. Oh, you dog, you.
Thank you, Jeff.
So there isn't a standard.
No.
Right.
I don't think there is.
No.
It's kind of messed up.
It is
Say
messed
it's
up.
ugly.
Now there are positive animals. You can be a fox or
A puppy.
a bird. Back in the day.
Wait a minute. A puppy.
They're so cute.
Yeah, but nobody
You don't
says, "Oh,
call
look
a
at that
guy as a
puppy."
puppy.
Well, if he's like dressed all, I don't know, maybe preppy, little puppy. No?
I see.
No.
Huh.
A fox? A guy can be
You,
Right.
I mean, if you're going to a
Now.
junior prom, maybe.
Of age.
They
Yes.
call it puppy love.
Yeah, it's the.
When you see an ugly guy, do you just go, "Oh, that's an ugly guy."
Yeah. I just shiver.
He's an uggo.
Now, what is it? What is a group of ugly women? We were going through these group names. What is a group of ugly women called?
A view.
Bridesmaids.
Cheerleaders.
Thank you so much. Oh, cha-ching! I was trying to think of what you call a group of idiots, and then I remembered.
That could also.
A Congress of idiots. Sorry, Christy. We can squeeze in one more thing before we get to sexy time.
New research shows that selfie seekers are fueling a rise in shark attacks.
Idiots.
Professor
A Congress of morons.
Professor Eric Klua of PSL University said a growing number of attacks can be blamed on social media influencers encouraging tourists to try to stroke sharks, which can lead the animals to act out in self-defense.
I'm not worried about these people at all. Go for it, I say.
Here's a cool picture of me. This is 30 seconds before he bit my arm off.
Yeah.
Idiots.
I forget. Some really famous guy last year did a thing where he was petting a great white.
Jeez.
It was some idiot. But don't do that.
And
didn't we have a story just a couple months ago about someone who lost both their hands?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
And it was in this same way.
Yeah. She was petting a shark.
She wanted a
yeah,
selfie,
She wanted
yes.
a
You're
selfie.
not supposed to pet them.
No, you're really not.
No.
You think?
They have petting tanks at some zoos that you
Right.
can
I
do.
mean, if
but
it's encouraged there, that's
and
fine.
It's
But
2 fingers, and you got to be very careful.
Okay. Right now, I want to tell you about Simply Safe. It's a great name because if you've ever used the Simply Safe system, it is really easy to use. It's also easy to install, so easy, in fact, when we first heard about it, before they were even talking about it on the radio, Chick came in and mentioned that he'd installed this really cool thing over the weekend called Simply Safe. And again, operating it is easy. So many security systems are so complicated, you have to have a PhD in electronic engineering to know what the hell's going on. Simply Safe, easy to operate, and very, very handy. Interestingly enough, FBI crime data shows that daylight hours is that's like the optimum time when crime is happening, breaking into homes, et cetera, et cetera. So be proactive with Simply Safe's new security systems. We trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. We have it installed right there and over there, so we can see what's going on. Simply Safe also has a special thing going on called Active Guard Outdoor Protection that can stop a would-be break-in person. What are they called? Burglar? Thank you very much. Before the said event happens. Am I making this less than clear? I'm sorry. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents. If someone's lurking around, they're going to see them, and they can contact the police and even tell them, hey, get out. Simply Safe, no long-term contracts necessary, no cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at about $1 a day with a 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Get the details by going to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com to claim a staggering 50% off a new system with the professional monitoring plan. By the way, you can also get your first month free today. So check it out, simplysafetom.com. There's no safe. Life simply safe. We're coming right back with Sexy Time and Alli Breen. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House? Well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
The best comedian, Tim Allen, is here.
He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. And I went, yeah, right. This year, the Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got to the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears, do you? It's Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. I got one of those big tool belts. Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what is that? A pencil hole over there, Bob? I'm gonna hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to miter me a dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I noticed Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I popped down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Now that's manly. Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes.
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney protested.
Mesquite condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And they look so good at a shish kebab, too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this Reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
No. Unbelievable. I'm Casey Kasem, and here's American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40s, honey.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Pat Godwin's here. Hello. Jessica Alsman has joined us because we have sexy time with Alli Breen coming right up.
Yeah, we do.
Oskay's in here. I am Josh Arnold, and I'm in here speaking into this.
Clearly.
Mic. And there's
It'd be weird if you weren't in here.
It would be.
Right.
Josh Arnold's voice, we've managed to isolate it using AI so we don't have to put up with him.
Hey, if I'm getting a check, that's okay by me.
Josh is fishing somewhere. No, we're actually here in the flesh. And speaking of flesh.
Oh, flesh on the mesh.
There she goes. She's the librarian, the hottest librarian in town. It's Alli Breen.
Nice.
Looking good,
Hi, guys.
You look very nice today.
Yeah.
Not that you
Going
don't
full
always.
librarian, exactly.
Yes.
I'm getting really used to these glasses. I think they're making my eyesight worse, though. Now I feel like I need them more than I did a week ago. So.
And are those progressive lenses?
Yes, that's exactly what.
Much like American media, they see everything. They see everything through a progressive lens, right, Rush? Okay,
I got them too. I love them.
They're great.
What is that? What is that? What does that mean?
So they're essentially bifocals without the line.
Right.
They just they progress.
Lots of times they're trifocals. They're for distance,
Yeah, you're exactly
middle,
right.
and then close up.
So if I can just look down and it's clear as day, and I can look up and see far and it's clear as day.
Yep. Same. That's exactly what I have.
Well, they're very sexy. We should
Thank
explain.
you.
They're kind of like gigantic black.
They are huge. Yeah.
But again, it's like the classic 60s movie with Jack Lemmon where the librarian comes out, takes off her glasses, shakes her head, and turns into
All of a
Jane
sudden.
Mansfield. Oh, dear. Oh, my breasts need to be held. What?
I don't know if that's the right dialogue. But.
I don't think that's how the script was.
The Dewey Decimal System turns me on, you stud.
Is it James Mansfield in that famous photo where Sophia Loren is?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
She just
that's
staring
the one.
down. They're about to fall out.
That's one of the greatest photos of all time.
It's brilliant.
Oh, yes. Well,
I think that she is the mom of Olivia on Law
She
and
is.
Order.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
now, it's time to begin the program we call Sexy Time here on the Bob and Tom Show. And the way it works is they send emails to Alli. You'll find Alli Breen, ALLIBREEN, in the world of comedy and on the internet in a variety of social media platforms. What have we got, Alli?
Dear Allie, I had a vasectomy 4 years ago, and I just found Plan B in me and my wife's bathroom. I asked her why she had it and is she cheating on me? And she said, we have a daughter who will be 16 in 11 years, and I'm worried about abortion laws. Should I believe her?
11 years.
I know.
I mean, if she's lying, that's really
That's a
elaborate.
great
Yeah,
lie.
and
That is-
I know.
And don't those things expire? I would think. I don't know, but I
Man,
mean,
that is a great lie.
And normally I say, you guys know me. Normally I say, hey, you asked, which is great. Trust what she's, give her the benefit of the doubt. This one is tough to say that
Well,
to.
you wouldn't just keep it in your cabinet. You would take it, right? If you needed it.
where was it again?
Well, yeah, but you have it in case
It's
you need
for her.
it.
It's but then
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, you don't.
Which means she's probably sleeping with somebody, but there hasn't been a oops
Or
perhaps.
it's perfectly possible that vasectomy wouldn't take.
No. I believe that they're not 100%.
Any child whose name begins with a V was a result of a failed vasectomy.
Really?
That is true. Yes.
That's Victoria's big secret.
If it was for that reason, though, they would have had a conversation. She would have been like, shouldn't we get this just in case that vasectomy?
Yeah, there's.
I mean, this is really thin.
Yeah.
Tom is like a bottle of 30, or I thought it was just like a 1 or 2 pack.
Yeah,
You know what I
typically you
mean?
buy one.
So then if she was going to
No,
use
it
it, she would
says
have already
found
used it.
a Plan B in me and my wife's bathroom.
Right.
So so I think it's just the one, but which
Boy.
also doesn't check out because if it was for the future, you would probably get more than one. Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
Do they have a Plan C and a Plan D?
Plan
C is leaf.
Not in pill form.
Plan C is leaf down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Plan D, you're a dad.
Oh, very good. Let's move on, Alli.
That's rough.
Once again, you can reach Alli. Also, I should point this out. Alli is on OnlyFans at ALLIB. Alib.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Now,
Alib. Dear Allie, I've gone on 3 dates with this girl, and every time we go to dinner, she orders the most expensive thing on the menu and then takes maybe 4 bites of it, and she's done. She also will order a drink before she's finished with the last one, and if it comes before she's finished with that, she'll just trade it up. How do I deal with this without sounding cheap? I actually like her, but this is going to drive me crazy.
Oh boy, this is I would need to know if she is taking a doggy bag.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it because it probably wouldn't. Oh, no, you're right. Because still just the cost might anger him.
Yeah.
but you don't want to necessarily take one. What if you're planning on going to a movie?
No, I get that.
I hope your roast beef.
But women will not eat.
They don't like to eat in front of.
Most women do not eat until they're full on a date, is what I'm saying.
Right.
They will.
So
yeah.
she might pack it up.
If she packs it up and takes it, that's not that big of a deal.
But why couldn't she just order something light then instead of getting something really expensive? The drink thing, that's kind of weird.
Is she
too.
testing you?
Ooh, maybe.
What do you mean
It
trade
might
up the drink?
be.
I don't get that.
Like
means
maybe half
when you're-
left, you still just drink another cocktail.
Instead of finishing it, you just take the new one and give the old one
Oh, you
away.
gotta
Even
finish.
though
Gotta
I know.
The hell are you thinking?
Yeah.
That's so funny, Gavin. I'm worried about the doggy bag. You're worried about the drinks.
That's in the alcoholic.
This is
that's in the alcoholic.
This is a new show called On the Nose with your hosts.
Yeah,
I have a friend who does that with drinks all the time because she'll order martinis that'll get warm, but it's only if the guy's paying. So halfway through, she'll be done and order another martini.
Oh, I hope she gets married. That'll save some other guy from ruining his life.
It's so frustrating to watch. I'm just like, oh God.
So this guy needs to stop going to expensive restaurants.
There you go. That's one way to go.
Oh, that's a good, go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And if she keeps doing it.
Then we always leave out the one factor. How hot is this chick?
Yeah, you can get away with a lot.
There is a chance she does not know that she's being wasted,
No, this is a display.
She's done this before.
You guys are crazy. You're so cynical when it comes to people.
Have you ever met any people? They're terrible.
Yes, no, but
rotten, especially on dates.
I don't know where you've been, Mr. Single. Okay. Well, let's move on.
We should start taking her food as a doggy bag.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
he'll be
would.
like, wait, I'll eat that later on.
Yeah.
See how she reacts.
Maybe he should do what my mom would always do. Just order nothing. And then eat what I ordered and didn't like, and then I'd order something else. When I was a little boy, I was famous for that.
Really?
Yeah, between my mom and dad, they'd order my top 3 choices. I was a very picky eater.
You had very giving parents. My parents would never allow.
Exactly. We've tried to tell him that.
Yes.
That did not happen at my house.
Ergo, the sunny disposition and the multitude of successes in my life. My parents were tremendous. No, I did have wonderful parents, but I was one of those kids that if the corn touched the meatloaf, it was over. I couldn't kill it. Yeah. Just a thing. I feel that way now about certain aspects of culture and society, but let's not get into that.
But not with your food.
Hi, honey, we need to leave. The corn is touching the meatloaf.
This place has gone to the dog.
I can't believe they put that on and said, I look great. Alli Breen is our guest. Alli is a fine stand-up comedian, and she is also on OnlyFans. Are you doing the librarian bit on OnlyFans now with the glasses?
I keep saying I'm going to, and I keep not doing it. So I have to. This is the week. Maybe today I'll do that, actually.
Yeah, just do it. What do you hate money?
Exactly.
Money on the table.
I see. What have we got, Alli?
Dear Alli, I'm moving in with my girlfriend, and she has 2 cats, and I have 2 dogs. They do not get along, and it's causing some tension. I think we should wait it out and see how they do. She says it's her place, so I'm probably going to be the one to figure it out if they stop getting along and give the dogs to a relative or something. Shouldn't this still be a compromise? It's really causing friction.
You'd have to talk to a dog person. I think, wouldn't typically they eventually get along?
Yeah, they totally will. You just have to wait. It's going to be rough. Otherwise,
Rough. Who let the dogs in? Rough. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to talk to a real expert on the thing. I strictly have dogs.
And the compromise would be you'd have to get rid of 1 cat and 1 dog.
Yeah, that would be the compromise.
It kind of would be.
Don't go giving away your animals.
I agree with Tom, but
do you have cats?
I have 1 cat.
And do you have any dogs?
No dogs.
Well, no wonder he hasn't asked you to marry him.
Oh. I'm allergic to both, but
that was as crazy. That was so mean. Did you see her face?
Meanest things you've ever said.
She jokes about it all the time.
Someone loves me.
She doesn't joke about it. She talks about it.
That's why you want to get. That's why you want to get a dog. He'll love you.
Do you want to get married or just have to be?
Okay. If you're just
get into real psychology.
If you're just joining us, welcome to a room full of hate. All mine. I'm sorry. Everyone hating on me right now. This is the Bob and Tom Show, coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We are visiting with comedian Alli Breen in the show we call Sexy Time. Joining us in the studio, it's the lovely Jessica Alsman. Hi. And she has a cat.
I have a cat. Her name's Riri.
Okay. What's his name?
Her name is Riri. It's short for Renesmee because she is Team Jacob from Twilight. That's how old she is. She's 12.
Oh.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not aware of the Twilight Zone, whatever that's called.
No, the Twilight series.
I don't think it's the lack of dog. yeah, it's the love of Twilight.
Okay.
They named her 50-year-old cat.
Okay, now we'll get back to our letters with Alli. What have you got?
Dear Allie, I just got remarried, and my husband's best man at the wedding gave a speech where he made so many jokes. He basically started out by saying to everyone, "Welcome back." And then he went on joking the whole time about how this was a second marriage and how we'd see each other again in 10 years, blah, 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 blah. Everyone really thought it was funny. I was so offended, and it's really created a bad start to our marriage. I don't know how to fix this. My husband thinks it's fine. It's been 2 months, and I'm still mad at him. What should I do?
Here's the key to this. Never give a live mic to anyone at a wedding anymore.
Yeah. And let it go. You can't let this.
I have seen more terrible speeches.
Yep.
At weddings. Ugh.
Everyone tries to roast.
Well, and everybody's been drinking because the pictures took so long and you haven't had any food, so, you know.
I was at a funeral once, and the guy, I'm not kidding, started talking about having a hooker locked in the trunk of a car with the deceased. I mean, he wasn't dead at the time.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait a second. That's a fine eulogy.
Let me clarify.
That guy's going down. This is great.
Here's what happened, all right? That guy wasn't, unfortunately, was not thinking about you at all. This was about him getting laughs from a room full of people.
Yep.
So you can't take offense to it because you were not a target. It was all about him. That's the mistake he made. It really should be about the couple and the bride and everything.
No, you don't give him the mic.
Well, it's too late.
That's a bachelor.
I'm trying to help her
bachelor
now.
party. No, she's hopeless. They're going to get divorced. That's a bachelor party move if you're dumb enough to have a bachelor party.
I know, but your advice is terrible because she needs the help now. It's already happened.
Sorry. I've written her off.
You move on, you're the better person, and you're cooler for it.
Yeah.
And he's just lame and trying to be funny, and he's not.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's probably too because she's saying the husband thinks it's fine. Maybe she wants him to like get angry at the friend or something. Maybe that would help.
Well, that's his best friend. He's not going to get mad at him.
What the guy? What the husband should lie to you? I think.
And just say,
I talked to him. I told him what. I yelled at him.
I told him he was a jerk.
Oh, will you shut up? You humorless.
Yes. I'm sorry. And Captain Sensitive has spoken. Coming from me, that truly is. Let's get back to the action here. Comedian Alli Breen is here with us, and she has more letters. What have we got?
Dear Allie, I just started spending the night at my boyfriend's apartment, and the other day when he left for work, I stayed by myself. And of course, I went through some of his stuff.
Of course, I went through some of his stuff.
Is that what she says?
Yes.
Yep. Of course. She is kind of right with the of course. I mean, you don't put a drawer at the very least, I would think.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
No.
He has one drawer full of so many sex toys. I don't even know what some of them are.
Yeah.
We've never used any sex toys in our sex life. I'm wondering if he's going to one day bust them out. And if so, what I should do. Shouldn't sex toys be like Christy's underwear where they get replaced after each relationship?
Well, here's the thing. He hasn't used them on you.
Yeah.
So,
but he's kept them, so I guess that's still...
Well, since you don't recognize them, maybe they're not for a woman.
Well, maybe they're new, too. Maybe he bought them for you and you don't know.
Well, no, they'd be in the box, and they haven't been in the other one.
That's not necessarily true.
That is not necessarily true.
He really should have hid those.
If you buy them in a sex store, they're not in the box because they have to put the batteries in there and show you that they can function because they have a no return policy.
Yes, but guys aren't thinking. He's going to keep them no matter what, probably, not even realizing it's gross.
But we're also missing the larger point here, which is that she was immediately compelled to open up and go through the guy's drawers.
There's that, yeah.
But according to Alli, all women are...
Oh, 100%.
Well, she could just say,
open a medicine cabinet. If you're in,
these were in like a nightstand or a bureau, and she could go, yes, I was looking for a can opener, and I found your dildo collection.
I feel like it's a fair game if it's just opening a drawer maybe and glancing in like, well, we got.
You would find that to be fair game.
You folded your shirts. That's lovely versus a wadded white.
You never looked in a girl's apartments in her drawer or anything.
No, of course not.
No.
Medicine cabinet?
I've never done it at a friend's house. I've never done it at a family member's house.
Never looked in a medicine cabinet. Never pulled the shower curtain back to see if
I
there's
did a shower curtain. Yes.
What?
It says a lot. Christy nailed it.
No, I don't care about any of that.
To see if there's clumps of hair on the wall.
Yes.
That's.
I don't want. If there are, I don't want to know. Then I'd have to leave right away.
You ever try to pick a lock on the safe?
Boy, Bat's taking a long time in the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, I guess this guy obviously isn't a virgin. She was probably aware of that he'd had some experience.
Yeah, Tom's right. She has a past.
What did she think? She's dating a guy that just quit the priesthood because she's so hot?
Well, and she said she just spent the night at his house. So they just started. You don't break those out in the first couple of dates.
The bad part's going to be when she goes, hey, by the way, I opened up that drawer and I saw what you have. And he goes, oh, no, you opened up my dead cat drawer. He's going to tell on himself accidentally about the way crazier thing.
That would be amazing. You found my human skull.
Yeah.
And I thought you meant those were cat toys.
Oh, no. Turns out it's a truce.
I see. Well,
I guess that's the other part, too, is that I bet that she'll start to get a complex if at some point he doesn't introduce sex toys and she knows there's a full drawer.
Maybe she should.
That would be a problem.
Maybe she should bring one in and go, these newer models, they're all, what do you call it, rechargeable. Because I know when we had, what's her name that came in?
Sadie Allison.
Sadie Allison. They don't have batteries anymore. They're all,
they're all
you plug them in like an iPad.
Sure.
But that'd be funny. You go to someone's house and they've got a splitter on the thing. Oh, yeah, this is for the iPad. and this is for the new she can take at 3,000.
You could just slip it into conversation, if you guys are kids. Hey, have you ever used sex toys? Just see what he says.
He's going to know.
Use sex toys.
I would think he would too, yeah.
Pulls the drawer out.
Well, don't make it the first question. Like, how was your day? Do you like sex toys?
Yeah, exactly. Where it would be natural.
Or you could do a good joke. Depending on what they look like, you could put them out in some kind of array and take a photograph. Spell out like the word me or something.
Love.
Yeah, L-U-V. Spell it out with his dildos and send it to him at work. He's in some meeting. Well, as you know, we've got the Johnson account.
Now, would that piss you off?
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, it'd be lighthearted.
No, it means she went through my drawers.
But it went through. Yeah, that would mean that.
So he left.
snooped.
He left the apartment.
And she snooped.
He's stupid enough to think she's not going to start looking around.
God, ladies.
Well, Josh, what if you had a girl stay at your place and you left and came back and she was like, oh, I needed a pen and a paper, and so I just looked through and I happened to find this thing that would piss you off?
If I believed her, no, it wouldn't. And but I'm also a guy that's not. I'm not hiding anything in my drawers.
But as Josh would say, if he's into this, if he's into this stuff,
locked garage.
I'll go through the way Josh normally approaches this. And he's probably right.
Josh has a crawl space.
If he's into this stuff, he's going to be into it in the future.
Yeah.
So you might as well acknowledge it and move forward.
Yeah.
If this is his thing,
why not?
Wait it out a little bit.
It's not going to go.
Let him know that you're a snooper.
Yeah. Alli, thank you very much. Are you on stage this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Philly. I think I said the wrong thing last time. I'm actually at the Punchline in Philly this weekend. Yeah, so come on out if anyone's in Philly.
All right. Well, thank you, Alli. And we all like the glasses. Thanks, Alli.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Alli.
Bye.
I want to talk to you about the revolution.
What's that?
As I've said, the revolution will not be televised. It'll be radioized broadcast. The revolution is the revolution in coffee and tea and all kinds of beverages from Java House. The revolution is right here in my hand. It looks like a Keurig cup. It is not. This does not have to go in a machine. You just take this thing here and you peel it off. You peel and pour. And a variety of concentrates. They would include, of course, all kinds of coffee, all kinds of tea, and Josh's favorite, the cocoa. That's right. Also, as you mentioned, Christy Lee, they have various hydration drinks.
And energy drinks.
Drinks.
The Wrangler. Oh, yeah.
Now, you can go to javahouse.com and get the full array, see what's going on. We're getting love letters already from people that are trying this. And by the way, thanks to the Bob and Tom Show, you can knock 25% off your order if you use a promo code. The code is very simply Bob and Tom. Spell it out, one big long word, BOBANDTOM. Visit javahouse.com to learn about the revolution in coffee. This is going to clean up your coffee room at the office. By the way, we have done something really cool here. We have a new machine back there. You don't have to use those giant 5-gallon jugs of water now. We have a beautiful machine that spews out delicious, clear, clean water.
Spews
There's
out.
a better word than spews.
Yeah, could you?
Shouldn't go with spews?
It streams out a wonderful,
I wouldn't even go with
It's a water machine, and you don't need to. All you need to
push
do
a
is
button
you
and you
take
get
a
filtered
cup, you
water.
get the water hot or cold, even
Or bubbly.
even frizzy or fizzy. Sorry,
Frizzy?
not frizzy. It's fizzy water. Java House. They do a better job at coffee than I do at reading about things. Once again, 25% off. Use the promo code Bob and Tom. Check out Java House, revolutionizing coffee at home, at the office, on trips. It's great. Willie G called me the other day saying he loved his long driving. He's been driving all over the place with Frank Caliendo doing some shows, loving the Java House. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm actually in love right now. My boyfriend and I are walking around town in a two-headed snuggie. It's getting pretty intense.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Mhm.
I'm so glad, because I have a hard time listening to the love songs with Delilah. Where are you calling from tonight? Where are you? What's going on with you tonight? What's your name? Requests and dedications. Hi, Amy, calling in from Tustin, Arizona. What's going on with you tonight? You and Matt broke up? That's hard. What do you want to say to Matt tonight? We'll play that for you. That's Penny Lover by Lionel Richie. Penny Lover.
Oh, you know what? I've had enough. That's it. I'm in love with her.
I remember that very well.
Maria, that is for those that get that.
Yes.
And for those that don't, you should listen to Delilah just so you do.
Just that one
just
time.
so you get the joke.
Intense. They should have those songs. They're not good for people's mental health. Like, they should have little footnotes at the end of every verse. I would cross an ocean for you. If that ocean led to an English-speaking country, because at this point in my life, it'd be really difficult to learn a second language fluently. Not to mention the anti-American sentiment. We'd have to talk about it.
Wow, you are quite the literalist, aren't you?
Yeah. Baby, I would die for you if I were already dying and you just needed my giblets.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
She's not kidding. She was.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
I met Kate on vacation. I heard she had a spicy reputation. She loved many men, even a lady or two. We made love nights and mornings. Then one day she left me without warning. She walked out that door. I need to see her again. If you see Kate, have her call. I miss the way she moaned when we were having a ball. If you see Kate, tell her hi. I miss her cooking and eating her pie. I want her back in my bed. I miss the little kisses with her hair. Oh, the trick with her tongue, enough to make you go mad. Kayla, like Venus, the feelings of her hands between us. She's the queen of the ball. I need to see her again. If you see Kay, have her right. I miss the way she wiggled under me each
night. If you see Kay, let her know I miss her lips and to feel her below. She loves that baby gravy. She had her share of seamen in the Navy. If you see Kay, I miss her. If you see Kay, I wanna kiss her. If you see Kay, I need to meet her again. I miss you, Kay.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Fun.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy, Pat, Jessica Alsman. Oscar's in here. I'm Josh Arnold. There's Tom. Heck of a morning, Tommy.
Thank you very much. Now, I'm just trying to do a little bit of homework over here. In the meantime, we had an interesting topic this morning in the news. It was a survey about helping people move.
Yeah, nobody wants to help you move. Get over it.
Yeah. There is a time when you're in college age and
can't really afford movers. I get it.
Pizza and a beer.
Right.
It's worth it. We've already got some letters about this topic. I was complaining because I had to help my college roommate move a antique barber chair.
Ooh.
Made, I think, mostly of cast iron and old smelly leather. Randy writes, the worst furniture to help someone move? A pool table.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Call a professional on that deal.
Yeah.
He goes, I've done it twice. I'll never do it a third time. They're 5 times heavier than they look. When you tilt them, you hear things moving around, which are going to have to be fixed. The best way to get a pool table, have it delivered to the location, build your house around it.
Yeah.
This is Randy speaking. If any of my friends are listening, say I'm not helping you again.
And when you move, you sell the pool table with the house. I've done that. Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's like, we're not moving that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You take it.
And if you've ever had to move a piano, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Many times.
Call a professional.
That's where you want the pros. They've got the special thing and,
dollies and all that.
to belabor the obvious. Have you ever had to move a piano?
Just recently, yeah.
Did you do it yourself with your bad back?
No. I had professional people do it.
Yeah, I have a high school buddy that owns a piano company. He helped me. He's helped me out twice. Yes, I had a mini baby grand piano.
And you didn't give it to me?
I did not.
Where's it now?
I don't know. I donated it.
What is wrong with you?
I have a question.
My friend from high school took it. I donated it.
So That's not redundant. A mini baby grand. It's
yeah, it is a baby grand.
It's just called a baby grand.
It's
Okay.
a baby grand.
It's called
All
a
right.
toddler grand.
Yeah, mini baby grand. Little baby grand.
Okay. Certainly good to know.
It looked good, but nobody played it.
Now, anyways, if you can always write us letters. We love hearing from you. If you have a moving horror story, we'd love to get that on tomorrow. Certainly.
Moving. Who wants to move? Nobody.
You're moving. Are you still living out of boxes?
Not really. We're pretty much moved in. But we had one of those armoires, those big, that wouldn't fit in any of the rooms, so I had to repurpose that.
Did you have a hutch?
Not a hutch. Now
you need to get a hutch.
It's now become a hutch in the dining room. It's now my china cabinet because I couldn't use it upstairs as a
What's the difference?
dresser like it's supposed to be used.
What's a hutch?
One of those things in the
tall
dining room that
glass
has
and hold your dishes.
usually has dishes
It's
and
very hard.
It sounds like a guy's cool nickname in college.
hutch. Well, Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah,
of
Hutch
course.
and Z-Dunk are coming. There's going to be a lot of weed.
Boy, that Hutch smokes. He smokes.
Now, we had another interesting news story today this is a very complicated scientific study, and I reduced it to a couple of paragraphs.
I understood it immediately.
Josh, who is your favorite musical artist? I know you have many.
Let's go,
Pat Godwin.
Let's go Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. It says listening to your favorite music activates the same parts of your brain as sex.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you use music during sex?
No, I don't like to. I like to hear the natural faps and glucks.
Are you horny now?
Very. Oh, yeah, this does get me going.
You feel that?
Yeah,
I
we
do.
feel it. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
There has to be a morning show called, was it Faps and
Glucks?
Faps and Glucks.
Yes.
I like the sounds too.
It's Faps and Glucks in the morning. We got Patty G is in here. He's going to be singing us a song, Last Train to Boner City.
I like to stay focused. I don't like distraction. I don't want to hear
really? You don't want to hear
I don't want to hear
the
music.
flaps and glucks?
No, I don't want to hear the music. But
Now, Pat, I know that you like to have music during intimate activities, but you insist on playing it live.
Guitar gets in the way a lot of times.
Yeah, it's really, that's why you want to get one of those really thin guitars. You mind if I go with my Fender Electric? This acoustic really, it keeps me
my G string hit your F hole.
An additional 6 inches away from the appropriate organs. Thank you very much. Once again, we would love to hear from you. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Got a surprise coming up, maybe announced, what is today? Maybe announced by the end of the week. I'm not sure.
Just say nothing.
If I want to hear someone say nothing, I'll talk to you.
It'll be a post.
These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.